What's going on, everybody? It's Pigpen, the one and only. Thanks for joining me. This is my live stream episode 7. Lots going on today. We have some turf we're going to do. We're going to get some points. I'll show you my turf team. I opened it up to the public. 50 gem team. A lot of cool players on there. Wow, a lot of people watching already. That's awesome. Lots to do. Maybe I'll do a car giveaway later, and I want to introduce you to somebody. I have a friend of mine on Skype right now. His name is Jarrad Grainger. Jarrad, you there?
Yeah, man. How's things? How's things, everyone?
Hey, it's good, man. I've been wanting to do this. Jarrad had me on his Twitch account, or his Twitch channel. Sorry, he had me on Twitch. What was that? Maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe early March. I think it was. Yeah.
And we had enough material for about maybe a half an hour's worth of conversation, but we ended up talking for more than an hour and a half.
I think it went for like 2 hours 45 actually from when I cropped it. But
Yeah, it was just absolutely crazy. We just talked and talked and talked. So, anyways, I wanted to um, invite Jarrad to my YouTube channel, live streaming here. We could chat about the game, what's going on, new things, old things, you name it, guys. We're
that's
going
it.
to talk about all kinds of stuff. So let's start off with your Twitch channel, Jarrad.
Yeah, man. So, um, for people who don't know what Twitch is, it's a gaming streaming service, sort of like what YouTube now do for everything. But this is primarily for gaming, and then now it's starting to venture out into other stuff. Um, it was the premier. You can see all your premier esports on there as well. I started streaming on there. I started streaming like Dota 2 and these about 6 months ago, and then obviously was the sort of first person to really start streaming racing rivals rather than being pre-cut, pre-clipped
Hmm.
videos. Really, yeah.
Yeah. So, how long have you been doing this?
Man, I started the racing rival stuff, probably about probably 3 months ago. Done some interviews, did some live streams for turf, pinking, this sort of stuff.
Uh huh.
Um, and mate, I just love it. I love interacting with all the people. Like see people in here now. I think someone named Joshua said something earlier. Wanted me to say his name, so I said that to him. Hello, Joshua. Yeah, man, it was great, and I just love it. I love interacting with people. It's the part of the game that you sort of can't get with the game, so you have to make it yourself. And someone's asking for a shout out. They're from California. We'll be over that way very soon. And man,
Yeah.
yeah, I just love it, man, and I love the game, and that's sort of when I started.
Mhm.
And as we spoke about on my stream, I don't know if everyone has watched it. They may have watched it all, but and we might be going over this a second time. But we both got into the game the same way, really.
Yeah. We.
Um, knowing work colleagues who have played it, and yeah, just decided that we wanted to get into that as well. Now I'm in the High Rollers Club with Pigpen.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's.
I was lucky enough to win one of the 18 spots.
Yeah. Let
It
me
might have been rigged for.
while we're talking about this, let me just show people something here. You guys can see my team right here. There's me. You know, it's only a 50. It's a 50 gem team. So you can see right here. It says, does it say? Yeah, 1K minimum. Okay, no big deal. 1K. You could jump on. I can get 1K in 2 races if they're the right pinks and I win. But 2 races. So we have. There's me. There's a couple people here. Look at this. 5,300, 59, 26, 1100. Look at all these points. Look at this. SRT4 Abraham is killing it with 15,282 gems, okay? Or, I'm sorry, points. We go down, Justin Cabrera, Rocket Hemi. Let's see. Everybody's got their minimum. Everybody. Oh, wait. Who's this? Who is Do you know who that is, Jarrad?
I think I'm a bit delayed behind you, but I assume it would be me.
Uh,
I guess it would be me.
yeah, you're right. You don't even have to see it because it's delayed. That's you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is one other person that doesn't have their minimum, and he's another YouTuber here, DJ Maslek. He actually
Yeah, man.
stepped away from the game for a while, and he contacted me and he said, "Hey, do you mind if I run on your team this week?" He saw my post, and I said, "Yeah, sure, come on." You can join. I said, people, this is an opportunity for people to join the team to race with me, myself, DJ Maslek, and where is he? You can't take this. That is for those who don't know, that is Alex. He is the team leader of Drama Kings, number one team in Racing Rivals as of right now. Well, hold on. Let me check. Ooh, there's.
Did they rename their team last week?
They did. Yeah. Okay. They are.
Maybe.
I just wanted to double check. They are number one. They're in like first place by over 200,000 points. Yes. What they did last week was a fellow racer was in a car accident. Um, he passed away, and one other person, I believe, and I don't want to be incorrect here, but I believe his brother-in-law passed away too in the same accident.
Yeah.
So Alex decided, and I don't know all the details. I wish I would have talked to him first. I didn't know we were going to talk about this, but everybody on the team left Drama Kings. They joined a new team, and everybody's seen the avatars, people. Their profile
Yeah.
pictures with Beauty. Oh man, I'm so sorry if I right
No,
here,
no,
this here, La Beauty. Um,
that's it. Yeah.
and they joined the team, and it was the only perfect first place team ever in Racing Rivals. They ran once for first place, they got first place, and then they retired the team. And it was just a really nice memorial to him. They
Yeah.
donated money. They all raised money and donated it to his family to help ease their burden in this tough time. It was a really really nice thing to do. And that's the one thing I love about this community. We may hate each other, we may try to just race each other nonstop, take each other's cars, ruthless, ruthless. But you know what? When it comes down to it, when it comes down to the moment of truth, everybody pulls together. And I love that. I really do. Like, we can be at each other's throat, but when it matters, we all pull together, which is really special.
That's it, man.
Mm.
So
Oh,
yeah. So I mean, I'm pretty slack. I haven't done my points yet, but I'll get there, man. I'll do my. I don't know, man. I'm just struggling with super cubes lately. I just cannot race them at the moment. It's just been one of these things where I'm just struggling to race them.
yeah. I
People are getting like early 9.4s and stuff, and I'm sort of getting like 9.5s.
what are you in a
Yes.
56?
Oh, this was yesterday. No, 50.
Oh, 50.
1650, and they're getting like 9.43s,
Oh,
9.42s.
okay. All right,
And
all
I'm
right.
getting like 9.5s. I'm like,
Well, they're
man. And I
probably,
lost about three,
to be honest, they're probably ghost shifting.
which is what I do. But see, it's hard to when you go shift, and from what I've seen with everyone who can do it very well, is they all use two fingers.
Uh
They
huh.
all use index, middle finger. Like,
Yep.
okay? When you're on an iPad, that's all good because the shifter, your up shifter, is bigger and you can fit two fingers in there.
Absolutely.
When you do it on a phone, which is what I primarily play it on, you can't fit two fingers into the shifter, so it doesn't work.
Mhm.
So I've got to go shift with my thumb, which if you test it, my reaction double tapping as quick as I can is about 0.09, 0.1 roughly.
Uh
Go
huh.
shifting. And if you use two fingers, you can get it down to about 0.04.
Yeah, if you have the
So,
timing right, absolutely.
so that's the big thing with go shifting is it's very hard to do it on phones that I've found.
Uh huh.
Um,
You gotta.
and that's why I struggle go shifting. But like if we can get things like um, if we can get things like SVTs, for example, it's easier for me to race because I don't have to go shift them.
Right. Yep.
And so when I use SVTs and things like that, you don't have to go shift. I usually go a lot better.
Yeah. So I'm just going through right now for those of you who are watching and listening at the same time. I'm going through right now, and everybody who's hit minimum so far, I'm going through and changing their rank. I'm putting them up to elite, which is really good status to be in. So everybody's going to be elite except 4. I can't even remember. There's two people on the team here. Man.
We
Oh
can,
man.
we get off the subject. I'm feeling like I haven't done anything. I feel like I've been, just set up here.
Nah. I'm
How
just
bad I was gonna go.
I'm just getting a kick out of it. It's just a very relaxed team. I said we're 50 gems. One game somebody was like, "Oh, I don't know if I could do it until Sunday. Don't boot me." I go, "I'm not gonna boot you, man. Just put in effort. That's all I'm asking. I know you can do it. You don't have to worry about me booting you." I said just 1K minimum. I mean, and if we're gonna doesn't we're almost in top 100. I could probably go through and race tonight if I wanted to. Focus down and a few of us and.
Yeah.
We could hit top 100 tonight. But
But
I just said
I think
we're a 50 gem team.
that's it, man. Now, I guess we want to sort of talk. We spoke about earlier things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And I guess we should just turn it up. Go right into it, I guess.
Yeah, why not? Let's hit the wall, hit it running. Hit the
Get it
wall,
running.
no.
Yeah, hit the wall.
Yeah, maybe not the best analogy.
Ben, I've been looking at all the call out pages, and I've been looking at a lot of these pages that are talking about this new hack thing that is around.
Yeah.
Sure, everyone's heard of it. Pretty much, for those who sort of don't know, you race somebody, you look like you win the race. The game takes a long time to load and send you things to the server, and then you lose. Do you know what's causing this? Do you know? Yeah, what's sort of happening? Because I personally haven't had it happen to me.
Well,
Um, so I was just wondering if you know much about it, much more than what I know about it.
okay, so basically, I don't want to get into specifics because, I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think that they can do this and that it's okay.
Oh no, it's definitely not okay.
So I'm gonna leave the name out because I don't want people searching for it. For a couple of reasons, and we'll get into that as the conversation progresses. But number one, it's a program out there, and basically what it does, and this will kind of give you an example. I'll tell you what it is and why. It'll show you why the screen it takes a long time loading. It shows you winning. Basically, what it does is the person who's using this cheat. Hey Tuna, um, what's up, buddy? The person who's using this cheat, it slows their game down. The frame rate is dropped dramatically. So basically, they can drop them. The needle drops slower, so they can hit the RPMs more precisely. The needle will jump up and they can go shift and it's going slow. They can double tap really fast, and the game actually registers that even faster because it's in slow motion. And you can also all your shifts, everything you can nail them all extremely precise because the game's in slow motion and it's just an extremely horrible cheat out there. Um, so basically what you see is you're racing. There's usually a lag at the beginning. It looks like somebody's light lagging you, which irritates the crap out of me. Check your in-game messages. I swear it's not creepy. Oh boy.
That's always a good thing.
He says I'm watching you. I don't know. That does sound a little creepy. So you have some lag at the beginning where it takes a little while. It says like connecting or waiting on opponent or something like traditional light lag, and then you race, and because your opponent is in slow motion, you're way ahead of him. So it shows you crossing the finish line where in reality he may only be starting the race because the needle's going in slow motion, the car's going in slow motion. You cross and it shows you win. It shows you're a mile ahead of him. Well, then as he does his thing, he shifts, he races, he crosses the finish line. It's going to show that he has a super fast time. If the car runs 7 seconds, he's going to get, very close to that 7 second. He's going to get an optimal time, and then it's going to plug that number in, and he's going to beat you. If you ran 7.1 and he's running 7.0, boom, he beats you, and you're like, well, wait a minute, I crossed the finish line before him. No, his game was delayed, so you don't see that because it doesn't have a chance to update the video portion of it, and it's really annoying. So I mean, you lose, and you may not lose. You may just have the lag, and he may just really suck at racing. Even when cheating, he sucks. And you could still win. But
Well, the thing is that this happened to me back before, like a long time ago.
uh huh.
The game physically showed that I won first, and I won by about a car length or something. It wasn't
Yeah.
very close. It was I won by about a car length.
Uh huh.
Anyway, they come up, you lose, lost your car. I said, okay then.
Mhm.
So I went, oh, this is obviously a cheat. I will send it to Glue. Back in those days, it was Glue. And their reply was, the video that you see is just it's a non-accurate representation.
Right, because there are many, many factors that come into play
Yeah.
when placing that car where you visually see it.
So they say, look, it's not a visual representation. On
Mm-hmm.
our servers, their speed was quicker than yours, therefore they win. And so what these guys, whoever's designed this cheat or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like what they've done is they've gone, well, I can, as long as I cross the line before the game classifies it as a DNF, which I think is about 35 seconds from memory.
Okay.
As long as I can get from the start to the finish, and my time says X, it doesn't matter where I come visually, I win. As long as the times set to the server are correct.
Yeah.
And that's sort of how I think the premise of this was designed. And I think about probably the last 50 things I've seen on the callouts pages are all this thing. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's getting out of control right now. So, okay, well that's the bad news. That right there, this hack, I've lost, I can't tell you how many of these Ford Focuses. That's like on my some of my other accounts. I really like the Ford Focus just because there's so many of them out there. There's so many pinks. It's just you. It's some cars that I prefer to race. I can go out and I don't see cars and nobody will race me. It's a pretty specific car. A lot of people don't want it. A lot of people don't want to risk their car to win it. But I love it. I love racing it. So that's that. But then the Ford Focus, I like this car because there's so many out there, and people want these cars. Like when there's so many of them out there, pinks are so available that it's just almost nonstop. But yeah, I've lost a handful of them, just tons. Just like I win a bunch, but I also lose a bunch because of this, and it really, really gets under my skin. So that's the bad news. The good news is that the guys at Carbonated, and I don't want to speak for them, and I don't have any official word, but I do know the guys at Carbonated are very aware of this. And if there's anybody out there, I'll put this out there. If there's anybody out there using this or thinking about using this, I'm just going to give you a nice, fair warning. Don't do it. You may be sorry. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do it. You may be sorry.
Might come out.
So, and that's all I'm going to say. And if you think you're going to take it from one account and move stuff to another, don't do it. You may be sorry. That's all I'm going to say. Um, they are aware of this problem, and anytime a new hack comes out, actually, this is not new. This is actually very old, but it just really started getting a lot of attention lately. But anytime a hack comes out, we as a player, we don't see a lot of the instant work that's going on behind the scenes. They go right into the studio, start working on it, trying to replicate any kind of glitch, hack, whatever it is, try to replicate it. And then once they figure out how to replicate it, then they figure what's going on, how to fix it, what's the best way, blah blah. There's a lot of work that goes on. So we sit here and it's like, oh, this has been going on for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, we could sit here and easily think, oh, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything to help. But behind the scenes, let me tell you, there is a lot of like this, a lot of keyboard tapping going on trying to fix it. So just be patient. It's being worked on, and that's all I'm gonna say. So.
Well, actually, they have a hammer emoji. There we go.
Hmm.
Found a hammer.
How'd you do that? What are you on, your iPad?
No, there we go. People have got the hammer emojis out. Go get the band hammers out there. No,
Ah.
I was on the YouTube chat. I just didn't realize they actually had a hammer emoji.
How do you do
Pretty
these?
cool.
How do you do these?
There's a little face down underneath the wheel.
Oh, right there, the face. Okay, I gotcha. All right.
But
Yeah. Omar Gonzalez says I prefer to lose and race fair and square. That win cheating honest racer. I like that, dude. I don't care, dude. A lot of people think that I'm pretty good at the game. I would say, I have my moments, but I do lose just like anybody else. And when I lose to somebody who put up a good race, a lot of times I will contact them. I'll try to add them and say, "Yo, man, good race. Damn, that was good, man. That was a really, really good race." And sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. So when I lose a car, when I lose a race, I give that person props, man. I give them all the credit they deserve. Um, but when I lose to something where it's a light lagger or my NOS goes off, oh, I am the complete opposite. I get furious. I'm so passionate about this game. I get furious. My face, I'm yelling. I want to tell the world how pissed off I am, So,
So someone earlier asked, "Is there going to be a giveaway?" Now I don't know if you. I think it's Kevin. Kevin Placencio. I'm sorry, I probably mucked that up really badly.
hmm
I didn't tell you this, but I'm probably going to do a giveaway at the end of this, just because I'm a nice person. I like giving away things for free.
That's awesome. That's very generous.
So I'll be giving away something. I'm just going through my cars now.
That's what I'm looking through mine right now to see what I have on here. There's a lot of cars here, like you'll see in upcoming videos. Like I don't know if I posted this one or not. I don't know. Uh, there's this one. Not sure if I posted that one. I did a remake of the Zonda. I don't know if I haven't posted that. This one I used this car, this Google for a video.
Yep.
There's a lot of cars here that if you guys don't recognize them, you may see them very soon. So actually,
That's it. So we can now probably talk about this.
yeah,
I think the Video Game Underground is that the company or the people who somehow reverse engineer the game to find stuff in the game.
yeah, yeah. That's Brian Gutierrez.
We can probably talk about this because he's actually released it and said this is what's happening. And I don't know if this is true. I haven't got word from Carbonate if this is true or not. But Video Games Underground released a statement saying that they can see that there is Fast and Furious cars in the game.
Okay.
And they're coming.
Okay.
Now, this has really got me excited. Like probably a lot of people, if it's coming, and I assume it will tie in with the movie coming out very soon. It just is such a cool thing. I think, man, imagine getting like one of the Super out of the first one, or the Skyline or the Evo in the second movie, and then the last 10 of them that I haven't watched. But
yeah.
But I mean, it just is. I think it's such a common sense thing that they do. I don't know what people think about that in the chat. I assume that chat probably has an average IQ of 35, but
that's the case anywhere you go, really.
That's it. That's chat. I've learned from Twitch chat that everyone has an IQ of 35, but man, it just seems like a really, really good idea. And I'm super, super keen. If it is true, if that's what they're doing, I am so, so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know too much about this, just what I've heard. From what I've heard, what I've read from Video Games Underground, it looks to be true. So, and I think if I remember correctly, I read the article and he said he got it from one of the car manufacturers. I don't recall which one it was.
Yeah. Do they, I don't understand how all that sort of works. I assume that they've got to pay the Fast and Furious, which I think is Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Universal, I think it might be Universal. They have to pay them royalties, I would imagine. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know how that would work. I'm sure they had to do the same thing with the WWE cars, the MotoGP cars that they did at one stage as well. Yeah, man, I'm just so keen.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless. There's a ton of cars in those, those movies, and who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, if anything's going to happen? I really don't know, but we're just going to have to keep our eyes open, pay attention to what's going on in the news, and we'll see. It could be anything, But this is one thing. I'm gonna say something right here, real quick. We'll change the subject. We'll go right back. But I'm looking at this Mitsubishi Evo 8, and I have these old school the Copo wheels, first place Copo wheels on them, and the Copo wheels used to look so awesome, but they look horrible now because the orange stripe is so thin. It used to be a nice thick, you know, stripe that went around the wheel. Now it's this thin little accent, and you can't even see it. Can't even see it.
When did that change? Was that with 6.0?
Yeah, that changed 6.0. It changed. It wasn't. It changed, and the wheels were horrible. There was, it just wasn't programmed, and then they went through and updated it, and they updated it to what we see here. But it's still not quite what it used to be. Most of the wheels look phenomenal. Like you look at them, and they looked old. Some of the old ones, you look at them and go, I don't know. Now they have a metallic look to them, like let me go through customize like these wheels. Where were they? I think there's the AMX. There's these blue ones. They're called Revolver, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they used to look garbage. But now you look at them and they have this. Look at this. They have this metallic reflection to them. It just looks so nice. Like they really, I'm complaining about the Copa wheels. That's probably the only wheels in the game that I can complain about. Every other wheel looks just fabulous. Look,
Gotta put the 20s on that, man. You can't have the 17s, you gotta have the 20s.
yeah.
Big. Can't have those poxy little rims. They look like they were made to be on a Prius.
Oh gosh, Prius.
That's the next car coming, man. I swear it.
Dude.
We spoke about it last time. We spoke about it on my Twitch channel. Prius is coming. I swear. I swear, Carbonated have got the Prius coming. It's going to be a Prius. It's going to be rated like 1300, and it's going to be a bomb, but it'll be a Prius.
Like a Prius race edition.
They will probably put it under the. Now, I actually work for Toyota, as you know, other people know. I work for Toyota, and Toyota's cars have actually been. Most of them are in the game. They're actually under Scion. Toyota own a part of Scion. I don't know what the percentage is that they own of it, but they own a piece of Scion. Which, if you look at like the Scion, I think it's the one that's like a wagon-looking car. If you go, it's actually what they call a ruckus.
A ruckus, okay.
A ruckus, and if you look at the R-Spec, whatever it is, the one you get out of the tutorial, it's actually a Toyota 86.
Yeah.
Which is another Toyota vehicle. So Toyota actually own that company, own part of that company. They also own a part of Subaru, which a lot of people don't know. They own a lot of Subaru, actually. They almost own all of Subaru.
I didn't know that either.
I think Toyota own 30, they own controlling amount of Subaru. I think it's like 39% or something, and then the rest is like divided up between a lot of other parties.
Oh, okay.
So Toyota have got their finger in a lot of pies. They also own Lexus, which a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Yes. But they
got their hands in a lot of different pots.
Well, that's it. And the Scion is their racing sort of arc. They also have TRD.
Now, Scion was discontinued, right?
It's never been sold in Australia. I don't know around the world, but it's never been in Australia. We get them all rebadged into Toyota's name, so I just saw something up here. Daniel Newland's in the chat, good friend of mine. He sells me lots of cars.
Okay.
JDM Rice, that's him.
Oh, that's your buddy?
Really nice guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a real nice guy, man. He's a real nice guy. I met him on, and we can get into this topic in a second, one of the buy and sell sites. He's a real cool dude.
Okay.
Some guy here with a picture of a dog says you're the best YouTuber. I assume he's talking to you and not me. He used to do a lot more YouTube stuff than what I do. And that's another thing, man. I get so many, and this is another thing I get from doing this sort of stuff, man. You get to meet so many cool people.
You do.
I've met so many cool people since I've done this Twitch stuff, YouTube. For those who don't know and don't read the forums, I've got a big interview coming up with Carbonated. We're going to do it, I think, the week before the summit. Don't quote me on that. I've been talking to Rice about it. We've both been very busy with lots of stuff.
Yeah.
So I've got a big interview coming up with them, which I'm very excited about. Obviously, we're going to talk about heaps of stuff. And I just want to sort of get their perception on where they think where they're sort of pointing the game,
Uh-huh.
which is going to be pretty cool.
I think it
Um,
would be really cool. I'm going to absolutely tune in and listen to the interview because I'd love to hear what they have to say.
the other thing, the other thing that's what else have I got going on? I've got so much stuff going on this month. As I said to you before, I'm expecting a baby, which is taking up a lot of my time.
That's got to be exciting.
Oh, that's crazy, man. It's just it's not baby's not born yet, and it's just taking up so much time, not sleeping.
Yeah. Hey, I just want to say thanks, JDM Racer 7. He just gave me a BMW M3. It's a bronze car for giveaway. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
That's Mr. Daniel Newen. That's him.
yeah, that's your.
Daniel,
Absolutely. I'm going to keep him on my friends list. Seems like a real decent guy. I'm going to use this car. We'll give this away a little bit later on. We'll do some car giveaways here, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't know what you're up to now, but I'm really keen to jump into the game. I'm pretty pumped to play some games, so I'm going to jump into a lobby.
Uh huh.
You can add me. I don't know if you want to show them my name. Add me as a friend. I'm going to.
I don't have you as a friend.
You do. I was just going to say you should show them so they can add me and join me.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm just racing in a lobby.
Okay.
I just don't know what car I'm going to use.
There we go. This is Jarrad, right here. This is his account. If you
If you want to
guys,
join me, find me and join me. I'm just going to jump into a lobby. We're not going to pigs race. We're just going to muck around. It's just something to do. What's one of my cars?
Green Jeep Gaming. He says, "How Joe? Hey Joe, how's your team doing? Sticking to the 50, only 50 gems. Yeah, listen. The plan was we're gonna stick to 50 gems. You can see last week I don't use this team, and last week our rank was 2,377. This week, right now, we're at team rank 122, and it's just there's a couple of guys that are just killing it with points, and I didn't really expect anybody to go out of their way. I said 50 gems, so which is 1,000 point minimum, and I didn't want to pull the rug out from under anybody and say no, 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 we're going for top 100 now. Although we're very close. I mean, I know that there's still plenty of turf left, so I can't really say for sure, but we're doing very good. There's a lot of people. Let me just go through. I mean, I went through a little bit earlier. We'll go through again. Give some of these guys a shout out here. Who was it? There was a guy, 15,000 points right here. We're at 1,000 minimum here. SRT4 Abraham, killing it with 15,282 points. Just going completely insane. He must be racing like a madman. And you can't take this. That's Lex Drama. So some people here were, a couple of people that are a little bit well known in the community. I have on the team just to give everybody an opportunity to, if they want to race with us, just to give them that chance to. And I'll probably do this again next week. So if there's anybody out there who's interested with sorry, I was reading chat. Anybody who's interested in racing with us, give it a shot. I'm going to put another post on my Facebook group. If you're interested, throw up your. I'll put a post up. You can read it, but throw up your racer license, which is everybody knows. But this screen here, take a screenshot of it, throw it up in the post. I'll go through and I'll just start randomly inviting people, and the first 20 or 18, 19 people that accept will be on the team. So.
See, I don't know if you just saw my post. I jump into the lobby, and the first one who races me, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just race. It's probably someone who's in the same sort of lobby as me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just lobby jumping. I'm like, oh. he runs like a 9.
Yeah.
9 or something, and I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, that's one thing. I've got mixed feelings about that. I hate lobby jumpers. I really do. So there's that. But then I do like being able to take my lower rated car, and throw it up against a higher rated car and just take my chance. And if you don't have the join a friend, you can't really do that.
Well, that's it. I think the big thing with lobby jumping though is that it hurts new players. It scares new players.
Yeah, it does. because people don't realize, how the game works. They think, oh, I'm in this car and it's maxed out, or what they think is maxed out. They join a lobby and they think everybody else is about equal to what they are,
Exactly right. Yeah.
and that's not the case. Dugang 47. Hey Pigpen, I love your vids, man. Thanks a lot. I love it when I hear stuff like this and people watch. Hey, did anybody here catch my loot crate opening? That was just a little earlier today.
That was sick. Luke Crate is such a good company.
I don't know if he's given this for a giveaway or should I just race him. This will tell me. I'll raise for 100. I don't know what he's doing. If he's just wants to race. Oh,
I think he said he wanted to give you a bush, another Skyline.
wow. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks, man. Um, we got some really cool cars for giveaways. I got some of my own I'm going to throw up there.
That's it. We can do a few. Let's go.
Like, I don't know about you and I don't know about everybody listening, but I could probably just sit here and race and chat all night long. So, well, it's what time? It must be early where you're at. Saturday morning.
No, 1:30 p.m. 1:45 p.m. Sorry. So it's just after midday. I've just finished work for the day.
Oh wow.
And this is usually the time I come and do my points. If Saturday gives me a good event, my Saturday gives me a good event. That is.
Uh huh.
I like to do I don't like to do things Friday night because I'm usually busy Friday night. I work all Friday and then I have a few beers, might sit with my wife, and then Saturday is the day I usually play games and chill out and do that sort of stuff.
Yep.
But so many people, did you join me in the same lobby as me? I'm seeing a lot of people saying Pigpen. I don't know.
I think so. I'm gonna try racing. I have.
You're in here. I'll race you. I'll give you a game and dodge.
Oh, look at that. See, watch this car. The second car, the car I'm racing, will bounce. I mean, did you see that? Did you see it bounce? Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know why it does that. That's what throws me off all the time because I'm staring at the lights.
And the car moves.
Yeah, did you see it? Like it hops, and and that's always it catches. If I could block that out of my view, I'd be fine.
Just put like a big black thing over the car.
Yeah.
So you can't see anything.
Yeah, so it's like that's what throws me off, and then it's like but I mean I was just kind of talking and messed up the I wasn't even really paying attention to the actual race there.
Where's your 0.01 reaction times, man? That's you, Mr. 0.01.
Not me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen all your videos. They're all 0.01.
Nah. Not all.
Someone's like, what's your rating on a fair race? I'm 1650.
See, look at that. See, I'm rating. Wow, that was like a. Wow, what's going on? That was weird. That's like a 0.2 of a second reaction time. Maybe I need to actually race this car, practice it a few times before I try to race it.
Well, that's my average reaction time, so don't worry.
I'm hoping to blame it on the fact that I'm live streaming and I have some sort of delay, but I don't know. We'll see.
I reckon that when I live stream, I would race probably 50% worse than what I normally would.
Well, yeah. Not only that, I'm here trying to talk to you and talking this.
That's it. So I'm going to give away now.
Yeah, there's
these rough rhythms. I think they might have been a crate car or something a couple of weeks ago. I got a few of them, so I might give one of them away. So I'm going to come back into your lobby, man. I'm going to follow you.
Okay.
Hang on, give me 1 second.
All right.
Let me join you, and we will get someone to get a free car, I guess.
All right.
It's Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
I should probably jump. I'm gonna jump in the test track. I totally forget the drop on this thing. So.
Just give me a second. Well, man, if you don't know the drop, video watching go. It's called YouTube/PigpenTheOneAndOnly. It'll show you where you need to go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I'm getting like. I think it's before. It's got to be before the second light. Clearly, it is.
Do you late shift on those,
Uh, if only I had a tutorial to remind myself what.
To remind myself exactly where I have to shift this thing.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, I believe this car's late. Don't hit the wall, and I have to.
So, if people want to join me, I'm going to do a free giveaway. That is my in-game name. You can join me.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it probably 2 or 3 minutes. I'm just going to get my charge on my phone.
Uh huh.
And we'll do the giveaway.
Yeah.
One of these green rhythms. I think they're pretty valuable from what I can see.
Yeah.
Obviously, they did do them in crates, and I don't think they had done them for a while. So.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of lag on this iPad now that I'm streaming. It makes it really tough to race, but that's a shame.
I wouldn't. Where are you getting the audio from? Are you getting the audio from your headphones or?
Well, right now I have. It's weird. I have headphones on so I can talk, microphone, and then I have one earbud in my left ear so I can actually hear the audio for the iPad. So I have two different headsets on. I have the iPad in front of me with the Skype. I have my phone here chatting on Facebook. I have three different windows on my computer. One of the windows has three different browsers up.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on here. It's
There's so much,
crazy.
and I'm the same. And when you've got live stream happening,
Uh huh.
people don't understand how much stuff you've got running at once and how much it takes to actually do all of this stuff. So what I'm going to do now
Mhm.
is give it another minute, and then what I'm going to want everyone to write in chat, not in YouTube chat, but in the game chat, in the lobby chat.
Mhm.
I want everyone to write your name, Pigpen, and then I'll pick one person out of there to win the car. So
All right.
we'll do that in a minute. So I'll get a countdown happening.
Yeah, I realize there's a slight delay. Not much, but a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. We're going to start that. So we'll do that in a minute. And then we'll see what we can do. We've got here people are just messaging me now saying, how are you going? Some guy said I'm a...
All right, so I'm trying to think here. I know there's a really, really big delay with my drop here, so I'm gonna try to drop early. I guess I don't know. It's gonna feel like I'm gonna.
So, I've got this guy, and he wants me to let you know his name is Defeat Pro in the game.
Yep.
He says, he just said hello. I said, how you going? He said, nice challenge. I said, no problems. He also then said, can you tell Pigpen he inspired me to get back into this game? He inspired me to make a channel, which I assume means a YouTube channel.
Uh huh.
And he just wants to say thank you for that. So that's pretty cool. I think
that is.
Alright, so what we're going to do, if everyone right now can write Pigpen in my lobby, which everyone who's with me, we are in lobby B, the Bob 821. In the next 30 seconds, everyone who writes Pigpen will go into the draw. And then what I'll get you to do, man, is I'll get you to say a number between, how many people have said it, and then you pick a number, and then whoever does that wins.
Okay.
And I think your stream just went, and I think your feed just went out too.
My feed did? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to.
Lonely screen.
Wonder what happened.
Usually got to resync it, so turn it off, turn it back on, turn off lonely screen, turn it back on.
There we go.
Alrighty.
Is that working?
So, not yet. I'm going to see the black lonely screen.
Oh, it's got a little bit of a delay. It's showing it back on. Hopefully that's.
Alright. So, oh god, there's a lot of people. Alright, so man, I need you to say a number between. Give me a second.
So is the feedback?
Yeah, it's back now.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's a limitation to this. I can't race so much and chat. I don't know what's going on. So we'll just have some fun. None of you know the real Pigpen guaranteed.
I'm sure it's the same thing. Alright, man. So, pick a number between, say, 1 and 30. And I'm going to count backwards.
We'll go with 13.
13? Lucky number 13? Alright, so...
Yeah.
Let me have a quick look here. So the last person to say it was STI Cube. So we go 30 back in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
this thing's acting weird.
Just trying to, people keep typing in the chat, and it's like struggling to keep refreshing and going back to the start again.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to reboot.
I have a small. I don't know who that is, but I have a small. If you want to race me, you'll pick this car up, man. So we're looking for. I have a small. I don't know what he has a small of. I have a small, man. If you want to race me, find me. I've got like a little dude doing a dab. Oh no, actually no, that's not my picture. My picture's a dude with two eyes. If he's in here, he's just got some eyes glaring at you. Looking for. I have a small.
Yeah, man.
He's loving life. He's here. He's just gonna find me and race me.
Well, too bad I have this delay. I can't even get a reaction time under a tenth of a second.
Oh,
I tried rebooting, but it didn't really do much. That's all right. I was hoping to do some turfing and stuff like that, but this is not going to work like this.
Does yours I don't seem to have all that much trouble. I mean, I don't get like 0.01s and stuff, but well, you're also need a repair. So I have a small just picked up an RWB rough rhythm off me. Very happy with that. All for saying Big Ben in a chat. Why not?
All right. So, what are we doing here?
Well, we're just chatting, having a good time, I guess. Do NSXRR picks, please.
So, let's take some questions. Maybe we'll take some questions from chat. That's always a good thing to do. So, we'll continue just kind of just make some small talk. We'll go through the questions in chat. Anybody who wants to ask questions, if you have questions about the game, questions about anything you want to direct towards Jarrad or myself or anything. Can you do some more pink races on YouTube? Absolutely. I have tons planned. I actually have a lot recorded, and once I kind of figure out this live streaming thing, and maybe I can't do it, maybe the lag will keep me from racing and getting be able for pinks. But I'll do some videos. I'll record them ahead of time. Like my usual videos. I'll just record them, edit them, put them up. If I can get the live streaming thing working, if I do it with my phone, it doesn't have that good quality like this because I have my setup. But I might just go back to that for the pinks, so I can do pinks, so I don't have this really bad delay between the iPad and the audio and the computer. So there's that. Um, can I please come get this car, Pigpen? Sorry, I didn't. What's your Joshua Benaldo? What is your in-game name? So, what were we saying before I so rudely interrupted?
That's alright. I was just wondering, how long have you played the game? So I've played since middle of 2016. I think it was version 5. What was the last version? 5.3, 5.2? Something like that.
5.3 sounds familiar.
Yeah, so I played the one before that, so 5.2. I started off just being a scrub and doing the tutorial and playing the game. I then have now got into playing it a bit more seriously. Can you give away a car, please? I just did that.
Yeah.
How do you make? Here's a good one. How do you make a good YouTube intro? Now, I mean, you can tell me how you did yours. Yours is pretty sick. I like your car one.
Well, actually, to be honest, I didn't do any of my intros. People I know made them for me, which was the intro, the original one with the skull that kind of zooms in. Good friend of mine. He made that for me. That was years and years ago. That was when I first started. That was, and then I used that for years, couple years, and I decided, it's up time for a change. And then the I have four different intros that I kind of there's two, one for a maxed perfect launch tutorial, max setup tutorial,
Yep.
vlog. The vlogs I like, but vlogs are kind of getting replaced by the live streaming, which I think it's just much easier to do live streaming, so that's kind of been replaced. And then there's another one for Pinks, and
Yep.
I've used that a few times for videos. So, but I didn't make any of them. Friends have made them, and I think they use like some of them were done on After Effects, maybe. I mean, there's a couple of you could, there's a million programs out there that you can make. There's actually a website,
That's
www.fiverr.com,
yeah.
and most of the time they're dirt cheap, like $5. Some of them maybe 10, depending on what you look for. But you can actually go on there, and there's tons and tons of people who have a little shop set up that they can do this, they can make you this, they advertise, and you go through and you send them your artwork, your pictures you want, or your ideas, and they make them for you within a few well, within 24 hours usually. And
I I made mine. So my YouTube channel is very small, and I don't put a lot on there.
mhm,
Mainly just clips of stuff that I do on my live stream. But I used to, and I tried to link it, but it cut it out because you're not allowed to pay
yeah,
to link stuff. But there is a place called Panzoid. It's a free service for the free basic ones. There are hundreds of free ones, and I made mine out of there. It took me dead set about an hour, and I really, really like it. That's where I got my logo from.
uh-huh,
I used it, it was all free. I emailed them and asked them, can I use a screenshot of this for my logo? And they said yes, that's fine, it's free. There's no copyright on it, so yeah, I'm really happy about that.
yep.
So here's another question. This is probably more towards you than me. Can you make a video of more detailed launching tutorial? Now I thought you had one of these, a launch tutorial, like how to actually launch, like maybe what you look at, all
So
that sort of stuff.
just breaking down to a fundamental level, down to the basics.
Yeah,
uh
I think that's more detailed. I don't know. It might have been. Was it you? I'm sure you put a video up like that.
I'm trying to
I
think. I
remember
did. I
thinking about
had,
it.
yeah, I had one. I'll try to find it and put a link in the. It was Racing Rivals. Search, yeah, go. What was it? Something 101 was it? Racing Rivals 101. Yeah, go into YouTube and just Google Racing Rivals 101, and it was 2 years ago. It's a video I put up. Perfect Launch 101. Easy
Yeah.
steps to teach you how to get a perfect launch. It's been such a long time. I wish I knew what the video. I can't remember exactly what the video covered, but that was a series I really wanted to get into and more in depth with. But unfortunately, those type of videos they take so much time to make these things because I got to do all the each individual picture. Like I want to take screenshots of the RPMs. Like some people, when I say 3,000 RPMs, so there's still new people or just other people here. They don't know what 3,000 is. They don't know how to find that, where it's located. Um,
Well, I found a really good software, and I don't know if you watched my Pink Most VT Copper Pinks video, but pretty much you can, when you're editing it, and this is using some editing, we're not really talking about racing roles here, more about editing software, but pretty much when you get to the point where you want to create a screenshot and steal that, you just hit screenshot, bang, and it screenshots it, and you can just adjust how long you want it to sit there,
oh
and then
yeah.
you voice over the top. It was pretty cool. I
Hmm.
really liked that.
Actually, I'm gonna give someone a shout out here.
Yeah,
I just I kind of see. Let me. I wish I could.
What's up, guy?
Without screwing up my live feed here. Maybe I'll just copy and paste his link, and I'll put it here in chat. He's a younger kid.
yeah.
Guys, don't click that yet. I don't want you to leave my live stream. Nah, just kidding. But he does a really awesome. His name is Justin, and I don't know. I don't want to say his last name. Humanity. Sorry, Justin. I probably butchering. I don't know. You want me to race you, Tuna? I don't know. I'm probably butchering your last name. He's probably not even listening, but I think he does a really, really awesome job. He does a lot of Pink's videos. He wins, he loses. He's very entertaining. I'm really into his. I watch his videos. Like I go through and just because I have a YouTube channel, I don't want. I watch everybody's videos and everybody's channel. I check them out, see what they're doing, what's new, what's going on, what they have to say. And I stumbled upon his. He only has 1.8 thousand subscribers, so he's just under 2,000. And he put this video up. He's got 124 views on it. But man, don't be swayed and think that that's an indication of the quality. The quality of his videos are very good, and I just wanted to say good job, Justin. Really enjoy your videos. Keep it up, and I'll keep watching. So just wanted to say that.
Big plug there.
Yeah,
I found that man, I found some because the thing with Twitch and what I do is that there's not a lot of exposure from racing roles to Twitch, and this is something I talked to Ross about when we had our interview. Is that I can sit there for 3 hours and talk to no one. Honestly, just sit there and talk to no one. And, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like I can sit there and talk to myself all I want, but yeah, I mean, this sort of thing where you've got people talking to you is what you want. This is the experience that you want to do when you do this. And I feel like the people need to sort of look at these other medias and these other ways to get out, and to show what they can do.
So, all right. So I'm in a lobby right now. I'm going to give away this bronze BMW M3. Anybody who wants to join, you gotta say bronze giveaway in the lobby chat. So we'll continue. We'll continue to chat and talk while I find a winner for this car.
So I'm going to try and win it because I like bronze cars.
Oh, I see how it is. It's a setup.
Did you just win someone's car? Did you just take someone's poor
No,
car?
no. Buddy was giving me that car for a. Wow. No, Tuna. Tuna wants that car bad. Now he just gave me a. He's giving me a couple of cars for giveaways, so I'm gonna be giving away cars. I'm gonna be giving away cars all live streaming here, the whole episode. So Do Gang, you were the first. Besides Tuna, sorry Tuna, you're the first to. He wants an M3 collection. Oh man.
I've only got one of them, and it's one of my favorite cars. I'm probably not going to give away. Which is a Google Edition M3 GT2.
Oh yeah.
I think they're so cool.
So Do Gang, you win this M3. I hope he challenges for Pinks, and I'm gonna foul out, give him this car. There we go. Congratulations, man. Got a few more cars to give away throughout the evening. I'm getting real thirsty here. So, Jarrad, maybe I'll set my headset down here real quick, and you can chat for a few minutes while I run downstairs and refill my glass.
No problems at all, man.
You don't mind that?
No, man.
All right.
I'll take over your stream.
I'll be back in just a moment.
Guys. It might not be the same ever again.
All right. Enjoy, guys.
Yeah, so what have we got? So Do Gang just wins a BMW M3, a bronze one. That's pretty nice. What have we got happening in the chat here at the moment? We've got lots of people asking for bronze giveaways. Is there anything that you would like to ask me? If you want, I can answer any questions you have about Twitch. How do you stream? Like what Pigpen's doing here, I can explain that. What software you use. Anything like that, man, I can answer questions for that. Getting lots of lols. Lol. Alright, lol. Lol. Jarrad, what car did you first start off with, like with R-Class wise for a beginner car? So, I still don't really race a lot of R-Class cars, crazy as it might sound. I usually race like Subi Coupes, I usually race like Renault 5 Turbos, the sleeper cars, that's what I love. I love sleeper cars. Cars that don't look good but can run quick. And the first car I ever started with the R-Class was a tutorial car, which was the Scion R-Spec. Was the first one that I started. Can you see the chat, bro? Yes, I can. Bro, I can see the chat.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but where do you find that chat? Uh-huh.
and it went, he's live streaming now, and I went, okay, and I clicked the link, and then it's on the right hand side.
Huh. Hmm.
That's what I went to.
Okay.
Spanky Torncat, how do you stream on your phone? So, I don't think I think Pigpen uses the same way I do it now. You can't actually live stream from your phone only. You have to broadcast what your phone shows onto your computer, and then you use the software to stream it to a streaming facility like YouTube, like Twitch. I think there's like livestream.com. These are the places that you can do it. I actually did put a YouTube tutorial up on my YouTube to plug myself, to show you what program and software you need to do it. It's all free. You can do it all for free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Hey, if you want, while we're thinking about it, why don't you can you put a link to your Twitch account in the chat for everybody?
I don't know if it'll let me, but I can try.
That way people can check out your Twitch.
Yeah, no, it doesn't remove any web addresses, so it must be a setting that you have.
Yeah, Edward Lopez wants me to do another giveaway. Well, I will, Edward. I got a few more cars here we'll give away tonight. You just got wow, we're going on an hour? Get out. Wow, okay, we need to really kick it up. We haven't even touched any topics yet.
No, man, we're just sitting here just chatting away. This is what happened last time we spoke. We just kept talking. Yeah, I can't link anything, man, because apparently you're setting to show that you can't link. You're not allowing links. So.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to try. Maybe I can. I think maybe I can.
It's pretty much just Twitch TV /Hildney for my Twitch, and it's YouTube. .com/Hildney, and it's like Facebook.com.
Oh.
Pretty much just put whatever it is, and then /Hildney, and that's me for everything.
My man Justin is listening. Well, watching actually. I was just telling you about his YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, I do subscribe to him actually.
And then he says right there, only an hour, LMAO, I was just like, wow. Because I was just talking about his channel, how entertaining it is, and I was like, if he's even listening here, he's probably not even, and then sure enough, he comments right there. What's up, dude?
Yeah,
I'm a big fan. I like your channel. I like your content. Good job, man. I really enjoy your videos.
Yep, I've just subscribed to, man. I'm keen for that, so I'll and what you think. And that's another thing, man. I love going and sitting down, like I'll be chilled out at night watching telly. And I'd love just to go onto someone's channel who streams this game or YouTube videos this game and just watch all their content. Just sit there and watch all their content for hours.
Yeah. So, hey, tell you what. Let's, my man Craig.
Actually, you want to do something real fun real quick?
Yeah.
Have you got a Supercube 1650 lined up? Do you have one there?
Whoa, say what?
A 1650 Supercube.
I think I might have one on this account.
If you've got one, we'll pinch each other like a legit pinch race and see how we go.
Okay. I think I might have one. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get a horrible, horrible reaction time.
And
nope, that's not it.
So it's fair.
What's that?
I can't go shift because I've got my phone.
Oh, maybe I can catch up. Yeah, I do have a 1650.
Hang on, let me find if I've got one. Oh, yeah, I've got one. Here we go. Alright, if people put bets on who's going to win, I reckon you'll still get me, but we'll see.
I don't know. Honestly, because I'm getting horrible reaction times here, so, yeah, I'm getting like really bad reaction times. I might have to actually drop earlier. Okay. All right. So, anyways, back to let's see. What do we? Oh, I'm missing chat here. Missing chat. What's going on in chat?
I don't think you're gonna beat me, so it's sad.
I don't know. Honestly, like I don't think I'm gonna because I'm getting the worst reaction times here.
See, my reaction times aren't the greatest either.
Wow. All right, let me join you.
Yeah, man, you can join me.
Anyways, my man Craig Wood, he's He's in chat. He's been, commenting and chat. I was chatting with him earlier. I think I might try to, if I can figure out how to add, I might add one more person to the Skype,
Yeah, man.
and we'll have a little conversation. We'll talk to. I've never actually talked to him personally. Many times in game. Seems like a really cool guy. We'll chat with him for a few, and because I told him, I say, hey, is this you? This is you. All right.
Man.
All right. I'm gonna get a. I can't get a good reaction time. So.
You rich boy with your carbon fiber bonnet if you can afford it. With your 8,000 gems. Here we go. Let's see.
All right.
Should I like lag it? No, I do that. That mean.
Yeah. You're gonna beat me. Yeah, you're gonna fly past me. Yeah. So I'm getting like anywhere between a tenth and 2/10 of a second reaction time. Uh, so
I actually got a really good time. It's probably one of the better times that I've ever had.
Well, that's good. That's good. So there we go. Good job. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So
I'll screenshot that and I'll put that on my Facebook page.
there we go. So let me see if I can add Craig. If you're there, I'm gonna try giving you a call. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Someone's like, there's a fake Pigpen.
where?
No, he's in the lobby chat when he just left. They're like, he's a fake Pigpen. I'm like, no, he's legit. He's the real one. The one and only.
You know how many times I go into a lobby and people call me,
Fake.
yeah.
I know that a few people have made fake accounts like you, like with the zero instead of the O or however it is.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, and that's the one thing, like people scamming, man. Like you don't have to do it. Just play the game like it was naturally meant to be played.
So, okay, Justin says here, he says, I need to get cleaned by you someday, Pigpen. Now, Justin, I have to admit something, and this is bad because I didn't even realize, but I was on one of my unknown accounts just racing, and I just race anybody. And I'm in a car, I just race anybody for pinks. I don't care. As soon as somebody challenges me, I hit pinks. If they hit pinks, I immediately race. Doesn't matter what car it is. And no big deal. Anyways, I'm watching one of Justin's videos, and I am in that video on my secret account. I race Justin. So he just says, "Oh, I need to get clean by you, racing you one day." Well, I'll share with him later. I don't want to give up my secret name, one of my accounts, but it was the most bizarre thing. I'm watching. I go, "Oh my gosh, that's me! I made it on YouTube, guys! Holy crap!" I was like, "I made it on YouTube! I can't believe this!" And I was like, "I don't even remember that race." But Justin was racing. He was racing a TLX, an Acura TLX GT3, and I was in a BMW M3 GT2, and we were racing. It was fun, but I didn't even realize it was him until I saw it on YouTube. I was so shocked, my jaw just dropped. I was like, "What?" It was crazy. So I can't figure out how to add Craig. Let's see.
Yeah. So if you go to, so if you're in our Skype call,
He must not. I must not have him as a contact because it's not showing him. It's not showing him here.
Oh, okay. That's probably a reason.
Yeah.
Everyone's upset because you're not in the lobby anymore. Ghost Pepper's not here anymore. Oh, feels bad, man. But I'm here. Justin Morales, I want your talent. I don't know what talent he wants, but that's a nice talent.
Does anybody have a gold, bronze, or silver dragster? I have all three. I have the only gold dragster in the game.
How'd you score that one?
I searched for it far and wide. This is it here. I searched for it.
How were they like a thing? Like, did you have to like
Oh,
spend so much money in the game? Or
no.
how were you the only one to get a gold one?
What it was, well, originally, way back in the day, they had their very first April Fool's event, and recently they showed a car. There was the Huayra Dragster, and it was covered. It was
Yeah,
draped. You saw it draped. There was the cover. It was
yeah,
pretty much that same style, and they said new car to the game, April Fool's Day, da 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 event, and you
yeah,
couldn't see the car, and it was tight under wraps. Nobody would tell you what it was. It was awesome, and I love when they do stuff like this, kind of like they did with the Sudarisa. The year after the dragster, they did the Scion dragster. You could race the devs, and that was, you got one of them. I can't remember which was which, but when you raced the dev, if you found one
yeah,
in a lobby and you were lucky enough to race him for pinks and win, you would win his dragster, and it was, I think it might have been the wrapped one with the prize wheels, which was
yeah,
really super cool looking. And then there was a turf. I think it was like a 1 day turf event, and the winners, top 100 teams, got the matte black Scion dragster. It could be
yeah,
opposite. It could be switched. But anyways, that's those were the, so then anyways, I don't know, maybe it was this year, maybe it was or a year ago, they had another event where they see this dragster here. There was this one. There was a couple of different wrapped ones that they
yeah,
had. And see, here's a silver one, I believe. Yeah, silver one. Anyways, they had another event, and I think it was like a 1 day event. This was the original here. This is
yeah.
like,
That's the one I've got.
that's like,
I got a couple of them.
yeah, there's this one, and then there's I have somewhere, I don't know if it's on this account or not. There's a prize edition one, which no, it must not be on this account. It looks just like this one, but it has like right on the hood here, it has some blue stripes, and I
Yeah,
think it says like Long Beach, California, and that was for the top number one team. There were 20 of them in the game they gave out.
yeah,
But anyways, the top full dragster, the gold one here, this was like a showdown type event. Everybody for themselves.
yeah,
And it was a top full dragster event, and you just raced top full dragsters. They had them in the crate for like 20 gems, and you got like 50 of these cars. They were dirt cheap, a dime a dozen
yeah,
basically. And you went into showdown and you raced them, and everybody was racing for pinks, for crushing them, for money, for points, whatever. And the top person got this car. Um,
yeah,
there was one of these cars given out. That's it. And then for silver, there must have been, I don't even remember the number. Maybe we'll say 100. And then the bronze, there must have been 1,000 or something. I mean, there were quite a few.
So you had to
Anyways,
find the person. You had to find the person who won the event to find that car.
I did, and it wasn't until like maybe a year, 6 months later. I don't remember if I mean, it was a while afterwards, and it wasn't even early. I was just talking to somebody on the forum, and somebody said, "Oh, so and so has it." And I go, "Really?" And I checked it. And I sent him a message, and he sent me a message back, and he wasn't sure I was the real Pigpen, and I had to really go out of my way to convince him, like, really, like, I put up a video on my YouTube channel saying, "Hey, buddy, I really want that car, da 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 da," and I gave him the link to it, and he's like, "Yep, okay, so this really is the real Pigpen because so many people impersonate me, and you know." I have to really, I don't really usually trade because of that fact, because not because I'm gonna get scammed. I'm not worried about that. But if people know that I trade in Facebook, or in the lobbies, and I don't really, well, sorry, not the
Yeah,
lobbies. I don't trade in lobbies, but on forums and stuff, then people know I do it. Then there's a chance somebody may impersonate me and scam them easier.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
just
exactly.
I just say I don't do it, and if I do, I really have to. I mean, I just use Facebook groups really, where it's vouchers, and it's pretty safe that way. But I had to really go out of my way to prove to this guy that I wasn't somebody trying to impersonate me.
So is that your rarest car? That would have to be one of the rarest cars. And there's not many cars that only one person would have in the game.
No, there's wow. There's a few cars that there's like two of them. They used to do showdown cars, gold,
Yeah,
um, and they did two cycles through. I mean, I know they did like they did quite a few. There was the Toyota Supra, there was the Nissan. uh,
Yeah.
GTR, uh, Cobra SVT, SVT Cobra, sorry, BMW. I can't even think there was a couple of Mustangs, the Shelby GT 500, the regular Mustang GT. There was a handful of ones, and they went through 2 rounds, so there's two of each of them. Um,
Yeah.
and they have, well, there's actually a bunch of gold ones, but the only ones there were, the first place had gold wheels as well. Like there's this here, this Honda Civic Type R. This is a first
Yeah.
place, not a first place, I'm sorry, this is just a gold one, which a lot of people got. The first place would actually have some really, really nice looking gold wheels that
Yeah.
indicate that it's the one of a kind. And then they came
One
out
of a
with
kind.
the second gen, so there are actually two of them, but they're still very rare.
Yeah.
Like, so there's those. There's two of those. There's oh, the Honda S2K CR. This one was a gold one. Here's a Nissan Skyline GTR. This one was gold as well.
Oh yeah, so you got a few gold. That's got gold rims on it.
Oh
When
yeah,
did you
the
put those ones on?
BMW 128i. There's this one. That's actually a really fun car to race. I don't know if there's any others. Ford Mustang GT. Now this one has got a unique story. This one was like somebody actually had it, won it, and they made a video. They crushed it. They sold it. They went boop, and they sold it back to the game. Now I don't know why they were. I don't know the story, but I saw the video. Going, what? They sold it back to the game, and it's a really nice car. So, anyways, they reinstated it. Somebody got it, and then I got it from that person, and now I have it. But over the time, like the updates, the wheels aren't gold anymore. These used to be gold wheels. You can see here if I go to wheels, go to factory, it has wheel, and then it says
Yeah.
golden wheel. But the golden wheel isn't gold anymore. It was so sweet. It was the sickest looking wheel out there, I think, at the time. But over the updates and graphics issues and updates over time, it lost its gold, so it's not gold anymore. But it's still a nice car nonetheless.
Yeah.
Um,
And your favorite? What's your favorite car? Your gold dragster. What's your favorite car?
oh man, I don't know. There's like a handful of cars that are my favorite. Can I have a handful? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
My favorite car that I actually have. So I've got a favorite. I don't really have a. In the whole game, I don't because I haven't seen every single skin, every single car.
Yeah.
But in cars that I have an MR2, which I bought, and I was actually just looking for a plain MR2, and this guy said, "Well, I've got this one,
Uh huh.
and it's wrapped, and it's got shift written on the side of it, and it looks nice. It's just a
Oh.
really,
Yep. I know which one you're
it's a
talking
real,
about.
and it's just a really nice car. It's probably the best. It's probably my favorite car that I've got at the moment. And then the second favorite would be my Lamborghini Top One car that I've got.
Oh.
That was actually just
Which
I was
one?
actually thinking of selling. If you go into my name, and I know I'm just plugging myself again, but if you go into my name, you'll see it in there. I haven't got a lot of cars, so you'll find it pretty easy. I'm not one of those people that you have to scroll like 400 times to find something.
Hmm.
Um,
Are you online?
yeah, I am now.
Ah.
Should be there somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay.
Maybe
You
I'm
can
just.
find me through the clan thing too.
Yeah, I could do that.
So I mean, we're just sort of here chatting, but I mean, so you're off to the summit. What's that? 2.5 weeks away.
Yeah,
Summit.
2.5 weeks, right?
Does anyone in the chat have anything to say about this? What would you guys want to see in the game? I guess is the thing to ask.
Well, that's what I want. Yeah, I'd love to have a lot of people's. I remember watching one of your first videos where you had a really cool custom wrap M3 GT2. I do not still have that. That was through a weird process of going through files and popping one in. Like I could
So
see it. I could see it on my screen, but if I went to a lobby, everybody else saw my car as being just a normal car. It was like a client-sided side wrap only. So it wasn't really even a thing other than on my screen. But no, that's been long since. What was that? It was it was a program called something Box, Fun Box or something. I can't remember. iFun Box. That's what it was. But it's no longer. I can't do it anymore. So no, I don't have that. But
That. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Let's say that car you're seeing on my garage. That is the first car that I ever had. That's
this
my oldest car.
this is your from the. Is this from the campaign?
That is my campaign. No, actually, no, the blue one's my campaign car. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
The blue one's my campaign car. That was another one that I got off a mate who didn't like it. He's like, no, I don't like this car. I'm getting rid of it.
You know, it's funny. I don't know about this account, my account. I can check, but I know some of my others, and probably this. That's probably my oldest car on there. I know I have others in the garage that are probably in chronological order, look older. But I think I
Yeah.
pinked and swapped cars over. But I have one, and it's an FRS R spec, just like this, but it's red. That's funny. It's
The
like
old campaign cards, man.
yeah.
Go past.
Keep it there. So which car am I looking for? It's the Toyota,
So,
right?
there's a red Lamborghini,
Oh, Lamborghini.
which is a T1 car. It'll be in there somewhere. Probably like I don't know where it'll be. If it's in like time chronological order, it'll be sort of closer to the end.
It's not the Aventador, is it?
That's the one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a
Oh,
T1.
those are some nice wheels.
That's the T1 wheels.
Oh.
The top one.
Oh yeah, you can see
they're. Kings has given that up.
Yeah, they have the carbon fiber wheels. Yeah.
And then to left of that is my favorite car, which is the MR2 Rival Edition car.
Yeah. It's fun. I think it's this car, but it might be one of the either earlier or later generations. Don't quote me, but I think it's the MR2 Rivals. It's the one that has the like Japanimation on it. The girl.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
That's like one of the. I think that's one of the best looking wraps in the game. Those are some nice.
I don't know. I just really like that car. That's my favorite car.
Yeah, those wheels.
That I've got.
I like those wheels.
And I liked all the WWE cars because WWE fans. So I've got all of them as well somewhere in there.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are a collector of the WWE cars, aren't you?
The ones that I liked, yeah. I mean, I could probably get the others, but I do have all of the ones that I wanted. They'll be in there somewhere. There they are. I think they're all in a group because I bought them all at the same time. I sort of bought them as a pack.
Yep.
From someone.
Hey, look at this. Got a nice Subaru at the very end of your garage. It's a nice 1650.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll keep that one.
I think that one still has a warm engine.
I got a carbon fiber bonnet, man, because I can't afford that carbon fiber.
Yeah.
But you can see like from last turf event, all the Sylvias from the Nissan event that I was using. I was trying to learn how to race them better, so I was using 93. So I've got like 7 or 8 Sylvias left there. So yeah, man.
All right, so let me ask people a question. It's time for a giveaway. Should I do the Dodge Charger Street Edition? Nice looking car. RWB Rough Rhythm. I don't know if this has any carbon fiber parts. Doesn't look no. It's got a fiber. It's got one fiberglass piece, but 1652. So it's basically stock. Or the gold Nissan Skyline GTR A-Class. This is a nice car. Nice wheels. So just want to know who wants what car. Which what should I do for a giveaway? I'm going to join a lobby with one. Oh, somebody just says Instagram. Okay, so A, guys, pick what car you want me to give away next, and B, if you guys any on Instagram, check out my Instagram page or whatever it's called. I don't know what they call it on Instagram. My account. It's just PigpenTheOneAndOnly, all one words. Profile picture is me standing in front of the old CIE. It's like a sign outside the building in Long Beach, California. Good Skyline GTR Skyline. A lot of people want the Skyline. Okay, so I'm going to give that away next. So join me, you guys. Find me on Instagram. I rarely do anything. I rarely post any pictures racing rivals related, but I do all kinds of cool my artwork. I throw pictures up if I go on a journey, vacation, whatever. A lot of pictures there from Europe when I went there. Um, California. I'm going to take a lot of pictures when I go back out to California. I'm going to put those up on Instagram as well. So, guys, join me on Instagram. Uh, kind of keep up and see what I'm up to.
So, talking about California and the summit that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know if you've seen this on your page, but
Uh-huh.
it's on your page. Todd has been running which Todd is, I can't think of his in-game now. Oh, the Bearded Clam, that's him.
Yep.
Bearded Clam.
Uh-huh.
He's been running a poll to find out what challenge you guys should do because he feels left out that he didn't get invited, so he's going to make you do something silly.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen this poll? This poll?
Yeah, I did. I did.
So, at the moment, the thing that's winning is the condom challenge, and if anyone doesn't know what that is, that's pretty much where you fill up a condom full of water and you drop it on someone's head.
Oh, is that what that is? I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if you put one over your head and blow it up like a balloon. I was like, I don't know what the heck this is.
Because what it does is the condom itself, when you put the water in and you drop it on your head, it doesn't burst straight away. It like molds to your head and then bursts, so it looks real stupid. But it'll be it'll be pretty funny if you can do that. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for like live streams of that.
JDM Racer. JDM Racer. Skyline. Okay, so what's the while we're waiting, while we're chatting, what's the keyword for lobby chat for somebody to win this car? You got any ideas?
For a keyword?
Yeah, just something somebody can type in the chat. I'm drawing a blank here.
What's the turf car for this week? What do you win if you get top 100 of turf this week?
Oh, I think it's like a Ford. Is that the Deuce? No, it's not the Deuce, is it?
I'm not even. Shows how up to date I am. This is because I turf a lot, as you can see. With my all of 0 points. Let me have a quick look here. You win. It looks like something. It's a Deuce Coupe. There you go.
That's what it is. It is a Deuce. Okay, so.
Let's make the word Deuce, or 2 words, Deuce Coupe, I guess. That works.
Deuce Coupe. All right. Deuce Coupe. Deuce Coupe. There we go.
Right. I didn't spell it right. Good work. Good start for me.
I don't know if I spelled it right or not. All right. Craig just called me, but I can't answer it. I'm gonna try. Let's see. How do I do this?
Do you know what's also nice? People spell your name completely different, so many different ways.
Oh, yeah.
I've said it's. Here we go. We've got a load of Deuce Coupes happening in there.
Yes, I see. I'm trying to find who was the first person. It looks like it was Edward Lopez 2. Edward Lopez 2. Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. Hopefully I'm still in the same lobby. Yeah, I think I am. Where are you? Hopefully I'm in the lobby. Come on. You ever notice how, like, the game, you're scrolling across and it refreshes real quick?
Yep.
It's like you're trying to scroll across and...
It just refreshes the lobby again.
There he is. There's Edward. Nope, somebody got me first. Maybe it's him? It is. Alright, congrats, Edward. We're going to raise for pinks. There we go. It's a bronze Skyline GTR, yeah. It doesn't look so good in the lobby here. The lighting is different, but when you go into the garage, it looks great.
I've actually got a car, right? It's weird. When you look at it in my showroom, it's one colour, and then you go to race it, and it's a completely different colour.
Huh.
Like, it goes like chameleon colour. My phone's not turning back on, so I can't show you, but it's really, really odd.
Hmm.
Thanks, Pigpen. You are awesome. You're pretty awesome, apparently.
Ah. Congratulations, Edward. Enjoy that car. That was oh man, I feel bad here. Who gave me that car? Was that
JDM, right? Rosser?
was that your buddy JDM? Okay, I wanted to make sure he gave it. Okay, I wanted to make sure I gave the right credit to the right person. So now his name's Daniel. Is that right?
Daniel Newen, yeah.
Yeah. All right. There he is, right there. Nice win, Edward. So you can thank Daniel for that nice car. Pigpen, I texted you on Instagram. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, yeah, join me on Instagram. Check me out. I'm going to be posting all kinds of pictures. My main goal that's not racing rivals related when I go to California. There's one thing I want to do that I've never done, and I meant to do it the first time I was there, but I didn't. And it's something so simple. I just want to go and walk and put my feet in the Pacific Ocean. Sounds dumb, I know, but I've never done that. I want to do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that's one of my pictures I want to take. It's going to be a dumb picture, my feet in the sand, in the water, but I'm going to do it.
That's the go. People are trying to donate you things. Peeps have donated.
Wow.
I want to donate.
So many people.
Feels so nice.
Oh, there we go, Craig. Got your request. Okay, now somehow there's got to be a way to add him to the conversation, right?
Yeah. So in our conversation, you can see there's a plus button down the. Like if you just put your mouse down at the bottom of our conversation.
Well, I can't get to.
Oh, you're on iPad, are you?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Gotcha. All right, let's give him a call. I've never talked to him.
Do you want to give me the backstory of this gentleman?
We'll have him. I actually met him through a buddy of mine, Arturo, who I've known for a while. Yep. We actually were good friends. Yep. He lives in Mexico. Most of the time, I believe. The rest of the time, he might live in Texas, but I believe he's most of the time in Mexico. And he's a good guy. We haven't talked in a little while, but really good guy. I don't think he plays anymore, but we started chatting, and we were on a podcast. There was a group. They had a top. I think it was a top one team at the time, and they started their own podcast, and that's where I met Arturo. We started chatting on there and just kept in contact since. So, but I met Craig through Arturo, and we'll call him and we'll just chat with him and see what he's got to say. I've never talked to him, so how? Okay, now add. Let's see if it works. Let's see if he answers. I don't think so. I think it ended. You there? Uh-oh. I think I lost everybody, guys. So, yeah, Jarrad's he's gone. Let me see about. Oh, his phone died. Oh, that's what happened. I thought I disconnected him. So, anyways, guys, I'm just gonna keep chatting for a little bit here. Pigpen, I got an S2KRE. I want to donate you, dude. That would be awesome. I have so many people that want to donate right now. Let me. 21 Savage Shack. Okay. I am gonna send you a message. See if you in here in chat. PM me. You can send me a message right here on YouTube, and that way I can get a hold of you. We'll see what we can do. Let me talk to Craig. Let's see if I can get Craig on Skype. Just bear with me, guys. No, I don't have enough credit to call this number. I don't know what that means. Anyways, so, well, looks like our fun is cut short as far as chatting with Jarrad. He might join me a little later. His phone died. He might plug it in, get a charge. So we are going to give away another car. This time it's going to be the Dodge Charger Street Edition. Pigpen, are you going to erase people and add new ones? I do all the time. Unfortunately, as soon as I erase people, I delete them. New people add me just like that, so it's as if I never have any free spots open. Trooper Elite, If you want, I can see about adding you specifically at a time. I can delete somebody off my friends list, add you, and we'll see if that works. But I'm going to go into a lobby right now, guys. The Dodge Charger Street Edition is going to find a new home with somebody. I'm going to go into a lobby, and it's a this car's a 1643. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to find a 1643 car or something that's close to it, so you have a chance to join me in the lobby that I'm at. If you have a 1663 or a 1680 car, you're not even going to be close to the same lobby. So find a car that's close to 1643. That way, when I join a lobby, you have a chance to join in the lobby with me, and we'll find somebody that really deserves this car. So let me join, and I'm just going to sit in the lobby for a little bit and chat. Maybe I can call, we'll see if I can call Craig and see if I can get a hold of him. I'm not sure if I can. So,
Did we get something?
hey, you there?
Yeah, man.
Wow, all right. Yeah, I can hear you. Hey guys, Jarrad's back. So,
Back. I just don't know if Craig's back. Yeah, I'm here.
hey, it's Craig. Wow, we do have a third party here. Excellent. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing, man?
Good, good. We've been trying to get you on Skype for a little bit. Had some technical difficulties, but I see it worked.
Yeah, I was listening to the whole thing. I'm like, man, there's nothing I can do right now.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. So, for people wondering, I kind of gave a little bit of a backstory. There's not really much because this is the first time we've chatted. We've chatted on Facebook and in game many times. I think you've helped me out with some perfect launch tutorials. Um, all kinds of stuff. Let me borrow cars. So we met through Arturo. Is that correct? Am I remembering this right? You there, Craig?
Yep.
So did we meet through Arturo? Is that how we met?
Yeah. Arturo. I was with Gladio a little while racing on that team. Arturo joined up, just became friends.
All right, yeah. So that's. I was trying to make sure I telling the story correctly. So we met him through Arturo. We had a mutual friend, and just kind of got real friendly on Facebook, chatting in game, all kinds of stuff. So, anyways, uh, glad to have you here. We're just gonna just chat and have a lot of fun here. I'm gonna see about getting somebody this car. I'm just gonna race a little bit here in the lobby. I'm not gonna give it away quite yet. Give some people a chance to join and see what's going on here. So Craig, what do you? How long have you been playing?
Say about 2.5 years now.
Yeah. Okay. How did you? The question. There's always this questions that we ask. It's always how did you start playing the game? How did you discover Racing Rivals?
Pretty much I just saw it in the
Is that
I
okay? You're the first person to be honestly. You're the first person that I know of. I'm sure there's plenty more, but you're the first person that I know of to discover the game on the App Store without you didn't have anybody point it out to you or anything like that. You just stumbled upon it. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all it was. I just saw it. The racing mile. I was like, let me try that.
Because
Try a different game here.
Jarrad and I
Started
both
playing it.
Jarrad and I both had mutual like a coworker say, "Hey, try this game out." And I don't know about Jarrad, but I was like, "Eh, I'm a snobby console PC gamer, and to play a game on a mobile device on a phone, I was like, no, 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 not gonna happen, not gonna happen." And then after about a couple of months of him telling me, "You gotta try this game," I actually tried it, and from day one, I was like, wow, awesome.
I know. I keep telling myself I'm gonna take a break here and there, and I just keep on playing.
Yeah.
So,
I lately the last couple of days with the hacks and the light lagging, I usually get home and the first thing I do is jump on the game and race for a little bit, have some fun. But the last couple of days I've been like, I got other stuff I have to do, chores and taxes, and so I was like,
shock to work.
So I was like, this is a good time, with what's going on right now, just to take a day off. And well, I can't race today. This lag is really bizarre. So
The lag on mine was bad this weekend.
maybe I don't know if that's it. So you there, Jarrad?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we got everybody. So
Yeah, man.
let's let's talk here. Let's dig into the game a little bit. Give some people some. Let's hear some opinions. Let's start with Craig, since he's the new guest here. We'll start with Craig. And we'll put him on the spot here. Put the spotlight on Craig, and we're just gonna ask you what. First of all, we'll give you an option. What's your favorite thing about the game? Whether it's pinks or team play, what's your favorite thing about the game? And then B, what is one thing about the game that you think personally should be really revamped or checked or changed? Something in the game you think could be improved. So we'll start off with what do you like the best? What's your favorite thing?
Really, I like the friendships of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just the people you meet throughout the game, and you talk to them and you speak to them more than you do your friends that live closer.
Isn't that the truth? And you say that,
Yeah.
but I laugh because that is the truth. I talk to friends I've never met before. They live in Indiana. A buddy of mine lives in Indiana. I'm Pigpen. I'm watching you. Wow. Do you see that in the lobby? That's crazy. uh, but yeah, I have friends in Indiana that I've never even met, and I talk to them more than I have a friend in Copenhagen, Denmark. Oh, that guy fouled out. I talk to him on a regular basis. I talk to him more than friends that I've known for a lot longer. It's weird how that works. So the friendship, yeah, that's a really really good aspect of the game, and I think a lot of people meet some really cool people, some long lasting friendships. So that's a plus. On the downside, what do you feel could be improved? What's your biggest pet peeve or your biggest issue with the game?
It's all the hacking or the hacks that are coming out. It
Mm-hmm.
just it's like when I race someone, to me, they have to be legit. And I know it's gonna be a fair race.
Uh
And
huh.
you get the results back, and you finish before them,
Yeah.
and bam, you finished before them. You saw your car pass the finish line, and all of a sudden you should have lost that. And I start checking my internet connection, and I start, what happened?
Yeah, that's unfortunately recently it's been. We actually went through quite a long period of time. I mean, without any hacks, without any issues, and then this has been creeping up in the last. It's been really getting ramped up in the last week, 2 weeks, but we went a long time without any hacks, which is really good. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people out there trying to hack the game every day, and there's just a very limited crew to fight it. So, it's gonna happen. But we did, So there's that. How about you, Jarrad? What's your one positive thing you really really like about the game?
The game, the positive thing, I guess, is that how addictive it can be.
Uh huh.
It can, like, as you said, phone games were used to be 5 minute things like Flappy Bird or Angry Birds.
Yeah.
They used to play on the toilet for like 10 minutes and it was done, and you'd see it tomorrow when you're at the toilet at the same time. Racing rivals can draw your attention for hours. Whether it be you're doing all your daily quests, whether you're pinking, turfing. I mean, there's always something to do. It's not one of these games like one of these games where you play for a bit and then you get into it, and then all of a sudden you're out of lives and you have to wait 4 hours for new lives.
Uh huh.
You can always be in it, and it is like a console game. It is dead set. It's like one step below a console game
Okay.
for time.
Yeah.
My pet hate.
Yeah.
Oh God, where do I start? My biggest pet hate is not to do with the game.
Okay.
My pet hate has got to do with the way the game is portrayed through marketing and through the way their vision, I don't know, was filled with blue, and I don't know if Carbonated feel the same way gems.
Yeah.
And to do that, and they do these offers through Fiverr.
Okay.
This is probably the biggest thing. You go through and you're like, all right, I want more gems, and they're like, all right, well, you can go and sign up, or you can go play this game to level 10. And if you play that game to level 10, we'll give you 1,000 gems. And you're like, oh yeah, sweet. Well, wouldn't Carbonate rather give gems for people who play their game more, rather than going to play someone else's game? Like, I know that they're getting money from Fiverr to do this and whatever their agreement is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather people play your game longer, get more gems, and someone who's going to go play a different game might get hooked on that game and never come back to racing?
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. And I think we used this example a few weeks ago where I sell cars for them. That's what I do for my job. I sell cars.
Yep.
I'm not going to say to you, hey, look, if you go down and test a competitor's product, I'll give you $1,000 cheaper. Because if they go down there and like that product better, they're not going to come back to me.
Yep.
You know, I've got to do something within my game to give them what they want. So if it means doing more questing or doing more daily achievements, doing all of that stuff, reward them for that more than playing a different game or going to sign up for something that you have no idea about. You're putting your credit card details in, and you've got no idea what it is, and you click 400 links, and it's just terrible.
Yeah.
Do the survey. 60 pages. Do the survey.
I tell you, the survey, I can't say never, I might have gotten them a few times, but the surveys really, most of the time, don't work for me. I can sit there and it'll open up 25 different web browsers, and I just never get any gems from them. So that's why I did a few videos showing people which offers to do to get gems, and that was one of the ones was the loot crate, which I opened today. I did 2 loot crates today on live stream, which was freaking awesome. That was a lot of fun. And then I did another one. I opened up, and I didn't open it. Oh yeah, I did. It was the snack box there. That was pretty cool too. That was another offer, which was. I tell you, some of those snacks were really good, and then there were others that were just so funky. Oh my gosh, it smelled like one of them smelled like a barn. Like I was like, people eat this? Like these are snacks? No, this is like you did something wrong. Your parents are gonna make you eat your vegetables, and here these. After these, yeah, it was no good. So, yeah.
And then the second part of that whole marketing thing, and we spoke about this, is when you open up your app store, or you open up your Play Store, whatever they got on the Android, and
Google
you go
Play.
to search racing games. What comes up?
Uh-huh.
Not racing rivals.
No.
Something else.
No.
You can even write racing rivals, and something else comes up.
That's my.
You're like, man, like, get it together. Like you're marketing a game, and you're not even putting enough money into it, but you just don't care enough whether if you search your own name in the App Store, your game doesn't come up first.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is you can actually specifically go out of your way to type in racing rivals, and a competitor will come up first, then racing rivals, and then the competitor again. And that's the one thing that drives me nuts, going, man, that's somebody who knows about racing rivals, who's actually specifically searching out for racing rivals, and they're not getting the answer they're looking for. So if somebody doesn't even know racing rivals exist, how are they supposed to accidentally stumble upon it? They're not going to just accidentally type in racing rivals. Even if they did, they're not going to find it, because that's what really bugs me the most. And I don't know if that's, App Store, if that's Apple, if that's Google Play. I don't know what determines that.
Well, I got a feeling that if the first one I assume would be more like a sponsored link, so that company has paid Apple to go first. Sort of like if you put your house on the market in real estate, and you want yours to be shown first, so you pay more and you get yours put first. Yeah. As a priority sort of listing. That sort of thing. It's the same way with Google. Like if you Google something, the first ones that come up are always paid for links.
Yeah.
They're the ones that have been paid for the most.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's the same with App Store. It's how they make their money.
Yeah.
Advertisement. And I don't know what their ideas were, but I assumed that they were just like, well, we don't need to worry about that because people will come to the game anyway.
Yeah.
But that's my biggest hate probably out of everything. From I've talked about having a trade system in depth. I've talked about so many different things. I think that's probably the biggest thing.
Okay. Real quick here. I don't want to cut you guys off. Gonna do something. I'm putting something in chat right now. This you have to type in the lobby where I'm at. Not the first person, maybe not the second, but one of the people who types this will win this Dodge Charger. So, um, here it is. Boom. That's what you have to type in the lobby if you want to win this car. All right, guys.
I can't type that. So much to type.
Yeah, you don't have to type the whole thing. As long as I know what you're trying to type, we're good.
Something similar to that.
Something similar. Yeah. There we go. LeBron James, 123-212. He knows what's up. You may or may not win this car, but people know what's up. They know. There we go. Just give my favorite YouTuber out there a shout out.
You get a lot of people watching your channel.
Right now, 57 people. We've been on. Oh my gosh, we're going on 2 hours, guys. This is awesome. Oh, I know. I'm starting to get a little tired. I had some beer. I was drinking some beer during that Loot Crate opening, and of course afterwards I was like, all right, I gotta get ready for my live streaming tonight. I called my dad. I'm talking to him for a little bit, and as I'm doing that, I'm drinking more beer, and I'm going, oh my gosh, man, I'm gonna be in rough shape for this live stream tonight. So. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting a little tired here, so we might wrap it up in a little bit, but
So, what? Because I've never been to one of these summer things that you're going to, and
yeah.
You've been to one.
Uh-huh.
Do they put you in a room and just go, all right, guys,
they
talk about stuff?
they put us.
What's the sort of basic?
They put us in a padded room. They have a little. I'm just kidding. They don't have. They don't have. Yeah, they don't. They put us in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to expect for this one. This one's gonna be a lot different. I mean, I don't know, but I'll tell you what what the last one. The last one. I was the last one to arrive on Wednesday evening. Everybody else was there. They were at the bar. There's a bar. This was Glue Studios. They were in the 18th floor of this building, and then you go down to the main lobby out, and within that same building, down the block, like two or three businesses, there was a bar on the corner. Everybody was there drinking, so they were already getting quite lubricated before I got there, and so I land, I get an Uber to the hotel, drop my stuff off, and then I walk up the couple blocks up to the bar, and we're all arguing about ghost shifting. Ghost shifting was a really hot topic at the time. Ghost shifting. This we were, I was surprised we didn't. It didn't come down to throwing fists, but it didn't. So, anyways, the next morning, I woke up early. Took a, no, I got my own room. Nobody wanted to bunk with me. That's a fact. uh, nah. So I woke up early, like 5 in the morning. Took a walk around the beach. There wasn't a beach there. It was like these big rocks, and just it was just like there's this lighthouse. It was really cool, but I didn't get to put my feet in the sand. Anyways, we met up, went upstairs, had some breakfast, and then we spent 90% of the day in I call it the war room. It was their meeting room, big table in the center, and there must have been there were like seven of us, I think.
Yep.
Maybe 8 of us, 7 or 8 of us, I can't remember. And then the Wrist was there. He was conducting the whole thing. He kept it pretty well. Kept everything moving forward. There was a lot of topics. There were a lot of topics we had to cover, and he had to keep us on a schedule of some sort. Or we would just sit there arguing about ghost shifting for 10 hours. That was pretty much how it was. So he kept it on a schedule, and we talked about this, we talked about that. Then we went through and we got the test out, the 6.0 update, which
Yeah.
I'll tell you, a lot of people didn't like the 6.0 when it came out for, it was released. What we tested was an incomplete version. There was a lot that was just didn't get programmed yet. You'd put paint on, and your car would completely disappear except for your tires. You're like, whoa, what's going on here? They had flake paint in the game at the time, but you couldn't visually see it. So we knew that was there, but it was just wasn't programmed in yet. It was incomplete. But what we did see were some of the new tracks. We saw the Los Angeles track, we saw the New York track, and man, I was impressed. I looked at that, and I love the Los Angeles track, the LA track. You look at it, and the finish line, it is the coolest finish line of all of them. That's my favorite. So we checked out 6.0. 6.0 was a lot of fun. We did some racing, joking around. Shin Legend, he was there. He was racing Pagani. I think it was a Pagani Huayra, or it was
Yeah.
or maybe it was a Lamborghini. It wasn't the Elemento, that wasn't out yet. But anyways, he was racing his car, and he won a couple, and then oh man, he got destroyed by one of the devs, and we're all just sitting there. We laughed. It was the great time. He was just like, what? He got played. It was funny. So that was good.
Daniel won his car. He got his.
Yes, that was awesome. That was like that whole tournament. That was really cool. I wish it would have turned out different. We had we had to cut it short, but definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Daniel won a car, his wrap, which was, I mean, come on, that's got to be amazing to have your own wrap in the game, your own car. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
that's
man.
that's awesome. I couldn't even imagine what that. That's really good, really cool. So there was that. We had an ice cream social where you got to make your own ice cream sandwiches. I had ice cream with Captain Crunch crushed on both sides. Oh man, was that good? That was good. Geez, what else? What did we do? We did all kind. We had some food. Then we went out. That was for lunch, and then we had the tournament later on around 5. We went to later on that evening. They took us out to eat. We all kind of met up and talked to a lot of the different employees there, whether they're developers, programmers, licensing guys. I don't even know. There's every job under the sun, that I don't even understand. I'm like, yeah, you do what? Cool. Like, wow, I don't know. It's really cool. So,
Yeah, man. It sounds like a good thing. I think they'll get a lot out of it this year. Probably more than what they got out of it last year. When was it last year that he did the last one? This time last
uh,
year.
it was end of October, early September.
Yeah. So they will. I think they'll probably get more out of it this time. I think.
I hope so. I think this time, like last time, it was for me at least. I was like in awe. I was like, "Wow, this is really cool. This is really cool." And not to diminish that, I mean, this year I'm going to be, "Wow, this is really cool, really cool. I can't wait." But I think this time it's more business. I think it's more like,
They want answers. They want to know.
well, not only them, but I think from a player's point of view, I think I'm going to be like, "No, I'm telling it. I mean, I told it how it was last time for as far as my opinions, but I did it in a manner where it was.
Do you think? Do you think that he's really got listened to though? Did anything change from what you said?
Um, yes, absolutely. I mean, there were a lot of things that we threw out ideas for. I'm telling you, 12 hours straight we were there. So we threw out ideas in a 12-hour period. You can't possibly change and address everything we threw out there. So there was a lot of stuff that just because of time constraints and other issues
Yeah.
weren't changed or addressed in the game. But on the other hand, there were a lot of things we did mention that were changed. And one of the things I mentioned was the fact that I hate when I go to turf lobbies. If the name of the game is the race, you want people racing, racing, racing. But I'm in a lobby with the same 8 people. Now, within 10 minutes, you've raced all 8 people. They're either going to kick your butt or you're kicking their butt. Either way, you're probably not going to be racing each other that much. And with the diminishing points, you're not even getting points for racing them. So people just sit there. And it's like the name of the game is the race, and you want people to race as much as possible, but it's set up in a manner which is counterproductive. So my suggestion was to have a new lobby every time you join. You switch, and it took them some time. There were a lot of things going on, but you see what they did.
That, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
3 weeks
yeah, that's one of the things. And that's one of my favorite things they've changed in the game as far as turf. Like, I didn't like turf at all because of that fact. I like to race people. Now, if they did it with multiplayer lobbies, I would be in seventh heaven, man. I would love it. I would love to be able to go to a lobby, race people, hit that refresh button, find new people to race instead of trying to join people and going, okay, is this okay? This buddy's in a lobby. He's in a 1650, no good. Next, oh, this guy's not online. This guy's not online. This guy is. There he is. He's in the lobby. All right, nope, nobody there to race. And it's just I spend more time trying to find people to race rather than actually racing. So if they implemented that into multiplayer, man, I'd be one happy player.
Does this annoy you? I don't know if this is just me that annoys, but why in turf lobbies can you not decline a race?
I don't know. I think the only thing I can think of it's meant. Oh, go ahead.
That drives me insane too.
Yeah.
Man, you go to, or someone races you and they're in like, I don't know, 56 Murcielago, and you're in like something that runs like a 9-2, and you're like, or a 9-1, and you're like, man, there's no way in hell I can beat unless you bail or buck up. And you're just like, can I just decline here? You've got to sit there for 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think.
And within 5 seconds, you have another
Yeah, yeah, and
that's one of the things that beat me, like to know it. But you can decline in multiplayer lobbies.
I think what that is I think it's made to kind of push people to race. It's such a pain to sit there 30 seconds. So I think the thought was, well, if we don't give them the option to decline or to chicken, then they're just going to race, and that's good for, the game. The more people racing, the better off we are. And, we will give people the option to wait 30 seconds. They will have that, but it's kind of to try to get people to race a little bit more, which kind of works at times. There's been times where somebody's challenged me and I don't want to race them, but I don't want to wait 30 seconds. I'm like, it's quicker for me just to race than it is to wait. Yeah.
You put that together with your non-rolling lobbies, and you race. Like, say for example, I'm in a Renault Turbo 5 in Euro, run at 1650, so they run about 9.3, 9.4, and everything else is just like, I don't know what else is in Euro. I don't even know what else you race in Euro 950. But anyway, you go to race every person, and everyone sits there for 30 seconds and declines you, and then you're just like, well, what can I do now? Like, why do I have to change my car because no one wants to race me?
Yeah.
And then like the other thing we spoke about was that you should be able to clone cars for the right gem / money price.
Yeah, that would be nice. That actually was
50 cars.
That was a topic that we came up with before we talked to them, like in the showroom, kind of like a shopping cart idea. You go online and you want to buy an item, but you want 5 of them, so you click it, you put it in the shopping cart, and it asks you what quantity. Boom, you put in how many you want, 10, 20, 30, calculates the price, and there you go. So you don't have to spend 30 minutes buying a car, over and over and over, when you could do it once and then you could hit the track and actually race.
And that's the thing, is that you've got to try and, like, and the same with your tunes, like I said, with your tune, like if you've got one S15 copper, for example, tuned, and you want to tune 20 of them for turf, as long as they charge you an adequate gem fee and money fee, you should be able to clone that tune, and it might take 4 hours to do it, but at least it's done, and you don't have to sit there for like, 2
That's it.
What you want to be done? You tune, 20 SVTs for what, 2 hours, and then you lose them within 30 minutes.
Well, the other thing too is this: if you think about it, anything in a game, like anything in a game that you don't like, takes time or is just annoying in a way. There's always a way you can improve it. The game can use that to make money, or somebody else, a third party, can use that to make money. So tuning cars, nobody likes to tune cars. It takes time away. So either the game could add a feature that you could, for a price, duplicate a tune on a car. They could make money off of it. Or what happens is people go to a third party on the black market and pay somebody else to do it. Now, that money, I would rather give that to the game. If I had an option to pay somebody outside the game to tune cars for me, or if I could pay Racing Rivals to do it for me, guess who I'm paying? Racing Rivals. You know?
Yeah.
So if they change, yeah, like, I mean, anytime there's something in the game that annoys you, takes time away from something, there's always, you can look at it as a way to improve, to there's, from a company standpoint, to generate revenue to keep the game going, from a player standpoint to save time. There's always a way to improve, and I think that's one of them. I'd rather give Racing Rivals my money for 20 tuned cars rather than give my money to some guy who knows where, $20 to tune cars.
And that's the thing with. Oh, go ahead, Jarrad. No, go ahead, man. I'll just agree. Well, Monday through Wednesday, if I'm not going to buy the cars for turf, Monday through Wednesday, I'm on the phone tuning cars.
Mm-hmm.
The wife keeps looking at me like, it's not even Thursday. It's not even turf. Why are you on your phone tuning cars?
She doesn't understand what that is. Yeah. So.
Yeah, just tell her I'm building cars or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
all right.
Instead of just buying cars from, a third party, getting 20 cars, 30 cars, when they're spending the time to do all that work, you just pick them up, Wednesday night, or you've actually spent Monday through Wednesday, with your family, hanging out instead of being on the phone, distracted. Like,
mm-hmm.
This is how I work it out, is that to tune 20 SVTs, it would take, 2 to 3 hours, roughly, to sort of do it, plus the time you've got to wait as well if you haven't got gems. Yeah.
Just try giving away.
If you're charging yourself out, like, at an hourly rate, say $20 an hour, that's what I charge myself out at, because that's what I'm worth. $20 an hour. That's $60 of my time that I've had to sit there and tune cars. I can pay someone, and I do this every week, so I know how much it is, 20 SVTs at $16.50, which is max, I think, or very close to max. Cost me $8. $8. So why would I spend 3 hours doing it when I can spend $8 on it?
Exactly.
I mean, it just takes so much time away, again, from your family and things like that. And if you can get away from that sort of stuff and start putting more time into, like, racing, like the daily challenges, if they were, like, decent and could actually do something, those 3 challenges you do a day for like 750 points, or what do you get?
I don't even know what it is.
I think it's like 750 a pop.
Yeah, okay.
If you make that worth something, maybe make 10 levels of it and make it worth some decent money.
Mm-hmm.
The daily challenges, have 10 of them, make them harder so that you don't do them in 5 seconds. If you do these things and keep people in the game, then like the time they'll spend in the game is better. They'll spend more money in the game. That's the way I feel they have to do it.
Plus, you say you get $8. It's going to cost you. You're saving money because you're $20 an hour. That's what your time's worth. It's going to cost you $8. Now, from my point of view, I would rather that $8. You're going to pay somebody to tune that, but if the game had an option, wouldn't you rather give the game your $8 than somebody else?
I'd pay them more.
Exactly.
I'd pay them $10. I'd pay them, like, if they charged me 50 cents a clone,
mm-hmm.
That'd be $10. Yeah, I'd pay 50 cents a clone.
Yeah.
Plus, like, if they said 50 cents a clone, plus RRC, I'd probably do it. Not too hot.
Robin, my buddy here,
And then
Rob, sorry, I didn't mean to cut. I'm just trying to read this real quick. Joe, repair package. Let's say you chose 20 high damage car one shot. Okay.
so they're saying like if you've got like 20 cars that are all damaged, can you repair them all at once?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting out of it. I would actually like to see just a button that says repair all.
That would be incredible.
Everything that's damaged, boom, repair all. Calculates how much it is, and every car just gets repaired. Because
And I think
because the
I think
thing,
that's where they've got to look at making their money.
uh huh,
Like things like that, opposed to charging obscene amounts of money for like gems and RRC or whatever they charge. Like we've spoken about this before, RRC is so expensive, so expensive. Like I've got like what 10 mil on my account. They reckon that's worth $1,000.
yep.
Like it's crazy. It's ludicrous. And now apparently carbonated slash glue think people buy this. They reckon people pay $100 or whatever it is for a mil of RRC.
Yeah.
It blows my mind. I can't see anyone doing it.
I think when I first started, before I actually started making friends, just started racing people, I think I spent money for RRC with the game.
Yeah.
Didn't buy it with a third party.
But would you now?
Oh, no, I've never
Right.
Exactly, like that's because you can buy the rate at the moment, and this is the rate. The rate changes, it varies a little bit, but the rate at the moment is 50 cents per mil. Or is it $2 per mil?
It's probably closer to 50, 40 cents.
I think
something
it's 50
like
cents a mil at the moment.
I don't know.
50 cents a mil.
I haven't
So
bought
I can buy,
I haven't bought mills in forever, so
yeah. So I can buy $1,000. What glue or carbonated think is $1,000 worth of RRC for
uh-huh.
$5. That's how obscenely outpriced it is.
Yeah.
And that's, man, if they can start charging money for like making repairs, making clones, charge money for that stuff, where people are going to do it and go, well, that's fairly priced and it saves me time, I may as well just pay it. They will probably make more money doing that.
Yeah.
If it's fairly priced, then like they might get one person who's just started the game and wants a bit.
Yeah, see, but here's the thing, and don't quote me on this because once again I'm kind of ill informed here, but I actually believe Apple sets the prices for the packages of in-game purchases. So,
I've heard they're different between Android and Apple, yeah.
but I
Well, I know they're different for different countries because of currency, but I can't see how Apple would take over or something like that. Like,
well, I think Apple says this package. There's going to be a package, and don't quote me. I think like this is going to be $100.
yeah,
But then Racing Rivals, I believe, decides what you get for that amount of money.
yeah, like I'm all happy for him to have $100 buy, but it
Yeah.
should be more than a mil. Like,
Yeah.
like 50 mil or something. Like it's got to be.
Or
It's got to be something bigger because the money's so like I assume these pricings come out when the game was first released.
yeah. So
And the money when they didn't give like 40 mil to everyone.
right, either I don't think they should give out more money for it, but maybe cut the cost of everything down.
Yeah, or whatever they want to do. It depends how they want to run their economy, really.
Right.
But like if they want to have more money in the economy, then they'll just give you more money for the
Yeah.
dollar value. Otherwise, they cut the dollar value down.
Yeah.
But
So-
then I can't see carbonated glue cutting the money down unless they can make it back up in a different way.
right. I mean,
They're not going to lose money for nothing.
no, you have to like. But I think of it this way: like, okay, if a mill is $100, okay, I'm not going to spend $100 for a mill. But if you cut that, so that's $0 you're getting from me, zero right
Yeah.
there. But if you cut that mill down to $5 a mill, I may buy 3 or 4 down the road. I might buy a few more here and there. So now you're getting $25, $30 from me, when
Yeah.
you would have gotten zero at 100 mil. So
Yeah.
$25, $30 versus zero, you know, there's a positive cash flow rather than negative or zero. So.
But their argument will be, well, you might buy 3 and I might buy 3, but if one person buys $100 for a mill, then they won. That's there. So it really comes down to how many people are actually buying the RRC, and only Carbonated/Glue would know that.
Right. I wouldn't have a clue. So.
Yeah, no one would know. But
I mean, I'm here saying, oh yeah, $25 and I'd buy some, blah blah. But who knows? I mean, they may have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people buying them for $100 a pop. I don't know. I don't have that information. So.
Well, that's it. See, and that's the thing. But I mean, I think the community's that far advanced now that I couldn't see many people doing. I still buy gems. I honestly still buy gems, like $15 worth of gems sometimes if I need them for something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the gems aren't too badly priced because really you can't get them on the flow. But see, man, you can just go and buy it whenever you want. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I spend about $50 gems.
Yeah.
Mills. I spend a lot of money. Yes,
Yeah. And I mean, just say the top people do, man. I could imagine what like Alex spends on this game. Like, it would just blow my mind. I've never talked to him before, so I don't know what he would do. But I could imagine him spending a lot of money getting his turf ready because he'd have 120 cars a week for turf. It'd be something like that, like 100 to 150 cars. And because I know that with 20 cars I can do about 10k. So I would say that he would be doing, somewhere about that 100 to 120 cars.
Mm-hmm.
So, he'd be spending on cars alone. He would be spending, if he's buying them all, which I assume he would probably do. I mean, that's
another sad thing with these hacks that people use it. Just people spend real money on these cars, like Alex, and do a decent race or a legit race, and you lose a car. I know it's a Civic SI or a Scooby-Doo, not expensive the single car, but with everybody you're racing.
Doing it, it's gonna add up.
Ooh, wow. It's getting warm in here. Whew, I'm about ready to open up a window. So,
I'm gonna have to bug out at 1:30, Joe. I've got to do some things with the wife, but thanks for having me on, Matt.
Absolutely a pleasure. Thanks for joining me. If you want to tell, before you jump off, if you want to tell people your Twitch
handles.
Yep, your Twitch information again for new viewers.
So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. They are all the same handle, which is Hildney, HYLDNIR. I'll pop that in there for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Twitch, there's a Facebook, YouTube now as well. Man, subscribe to all of it, and we will go ahead and skip your giveaways and all the rest. And man, I'm always a blast talking to you, man. You know how it is.
And when is your interview with the Carbonated guys? Do you know?
So it's planning. So I'm having a big interview with Rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also, and I believe Colby's going to be there too.
Okay.
Which is a guy behind the scenes, from what I believe. I don't know what his job entails, but that's what Rice said, that he wants to be there with it.
Okay.
He might be higher up. He could be the CEO of Carbonated. I don't know. But, and pretty much they want to do an interview from their side. They are not going to shy away from any topics at all. They said I could talk about anything. Man, it's going to be the week before Summit, it looks like. So
okay.
I think you guys go, is it the 14th of April that you go? When do you go to Summit?
Let me check my calendar here. See, it's going to be April. I fly out. It looks like April 12th. I fly out as a Wednesday.
Yeah, so it's the 14th. So, or whatever that day is.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the 14th. So, my interview is probably going to be the 7th, Friday, not the 7th of April, with them. We're going to talk about like the recent hacking events. We're going to talk about new cars. We're going to talk about where we think the game should be going. It's pretty much going to be, and everyone can come in and be like a summit. Like, it's going to be like the summit, but just with everyone else can be there and listen and talk to them. They're going to be answering questions. Yeah, man, that's the plan. We're still working out times and dates and things like
Hmm.
And then, man, you're always welcome to come on mine. Same with you, Craig. You are always welcome to come and have a chat whenever you want.
Absolutely. Keep this going.
Yeah, man, that's it. And yeah, man. Hopefully, Racing Rivals over the. Oh, there you go. Justin's on next week. He's been told. Justin Hameti. Is it Hameti? He's on next week, mate.
Excellent.
So I'll be watching that too. So thanks for having me, guys. And yeah, I'll catch the end of it. I'll watch it tonight or something.
Okay. Absolutely. So, pleasure having you on, and
No problem, dude. All right. Peace.
hey, take care.
See you, Jarrad.
All right. Well, we've been going strong for almost 2.5 hours now. So I'm actually getting tired here, and I feel that my topics are lacking. But and I don't want to.
A bunch of people,
Yeah.
people watching.
Yeah, I don't want to bore everybody, but I really like this live streaming. I'm going to do more. I'm going to try to do more as far as loot crate openings. Dude, I got concerts coming up. I'm going to live stream concerts. I have a buddy of mine who I met at one of my previous jobs. He is a funny character, real cool guy. He's trying to get into the YouTube thing, and I'm trying to break out there as well. I think, I mean, I love Racing Rivals. I love what I do here with these videos, and I don't have any plans of stopping. I don't want to stop what I'm doing here, but I want to actually expand outwards and try to get larger audiences, do all kinds of things. And I think my buddy, his name's Brunty. He's got a really good personality and a talent for this type of thing. And I think if we join forces in a way, I think we could have something really cool going on. So, guys, stay tuned for that. If that happens, I'll give you all the information, the channels. You guys join. He's a funny guy. He showed me a video earlier. He gave me the link, and I watched it. And I had to get ready for my live streaming here, and I'm thinking, man, I got a live stream to set up in like 20 minutes, but I can't stop watching this thing. It was absolutely hysterical. So I'm like, man, I really want to get out there as far as opening up to new audiences, and we'll see what happens. So, Jarrad's gone. You there, Craig?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, excellent. All right. So, any thoughts, anything before we wrap this up? Anything you want me to, any messages you want me to pass along when I'm out in California? Don't mean to,
Um,
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I mean, the reason they're, bringing you guys out there is to discuss the game, discuss the problems with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people I mean, even Facebook is blowing up, but this person's hacking, this team is hacking.
Mm-hmm.
Even with a little bit of lag, now they're all hackers.
Yeah. It's hard to tell who's hacking, who's who's cheating, who's actually has a bad signal, and it's not their fault. And a lot of times it may even be me racing, and I don't know that, and that's why I'm having that signal. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes, but I will tell people this: when I'm in California, I'm all about the player. Like, I love the game. I want to help the company out as much as possible. I want the game to not only survive, but I want it to thrive. But ultimately, I am for the player, the little guy, me, you, everybody watching, everybody listening, everybody out there racing. Um, and when I'm out in California, that's who, when I make these suggestions, it's going to be to help the player out. It's going to benefit the player. It's going to benefit, the guy, the little guy playing the game, and that's who I care about because that's me. I'm a gamer. I play video games. I played video games my whole life, and that's who I have in mind when I have ideas and uh, that I want to changes that I want to make to a game. That's the type of person I want to benefit, not the big guy. Although I do want the game to survive, I want the game to take off in new directions. But I'm all about the little guy, so that's who I'm going to be suggesting all these changes for. Lobby changes. I'd like to fight for a new lobby. or at least two new lobbies added. I mentioned that back in September when we were in California, but I think there should be a lobby added after a 68 and before maxed, maybe even two. Because what happens is, people join with their S class car and maxes out as a 71, and you're in the same lobby as a K1 at a 1684 rating, and you're just getting bullied around. So I think there should be separation between them. So, but I
I
think,
just don't even. I don't even bring the S class in to a max lobby if it's not tuned to 68. Go into the 68 lobby. I don't even try to bring it in there because
yeah,
I'm just gonna get harassed by the R2 classes.
yeah, and I mean, I'm telling you, so far what I've seen, very positive. Carbonated has been very receptive to not just my suggestions, but a lot of people's suggestions. They seem to be the type of people that realize that we're the ones playing the game. We're the ones, giving our money. We could be giving our money to anybody, but we are choosing to give our money to the game, to racing rivals, and they recognize that without us giving the money, no, where's it going to come from? So if we're the ones giving the money, we're the ones that should be happy, and I think they've demonstrated that in a manner where, from what I've seen, is that they listen, and I think they're really working on a lot of these things we people have been suggesting for months and months, if not years. So we'll see. I have high hopes, and think that's gonna wrap it up. So I'm getting tired. I've been chatting along for 2.5 hours, probably boring everybody. Oh, you know what, guys? Before we go, real quick, let me jump into a lobby. I want to give away this. I think I'm in a rough rhythm. I think that's what I'm gonna go. So they need to fix chat. Yes, Bob. They absolutely do. Get rid of lobby or not lobby chat. Get rid of global chat. Global chat is the worst thing ever. I hope no more turf card, crate card for days. Yes, absolutely. Uh, uh, yeah, I know him. His name's Robinson. I know him from Facebook. Yeah, he's a good racer, good guy. I know him in face from Facebook. So let me. Um, I'm gonna give this away. Somebody who's in lobby. Type in Craig's name in lobby. First person to type in the name Craig in the lobby that I'm in gets this rough rhythm. We'll make it quick because I'm getting tired here, and yeah, errors when you try to message somebody. They fixed that. They fixed it for the most part, but it doesn't always. Can you add me a game donor? Yeah, Spanky. Oh, it's Spanky Torn Cat. Okay, that's why I typed his name. Craig Dugang. Tom. So it's Spanky. Is it Tomcat or does it look like Torn Cat? Can you see that?
No, where to go?
I don't know if that's RN or M. All right, Dugang. Did Dugang win a car? He already won one. I hate to give him another one. I'm sorry, but I know I said Jose. Jose gets it. I'm sorry. I know I said the first person to type your name in wins, but I believe he already won. So we're gonna give it to Jose. Let me find Jose. I'll find you in game.
Origa said Greg.
Did he?
Yeah, but it says Greg. It's not my name. You see it?
Oh, maybe he thought I said Greg or Gray. I don't know where anybody is. I can't find them. I'm just getting tired. So let's see if we can find. I'll find one of the two, Jose or. Uh, oh, there he is. I just saw him. He's gone. There we go.
30-second delay from the video I'm watching and me on the phone.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I didn't see Jose said anything on the screen here. I'm like, we're talking about Jose.
Dr. Daddy Joe replied to me. We need to collab. Excellent. Hey, go. Anybody who wants to collab with me, go to my YouTube channel and there's a spot where you can connect and you can send me a message. Send me a message. Give me your information as far as congrats for your rough rhythm there, buddy. You just got that rough rhythm. Winner. So, anyways, guys, you can send me a message here on YouTube. I'll check my messages. Give me your information to get a hold of you. If you want to collab with me, if you want to donate cars, if you want to just chat, I'll see what I can do about chatting. But that's probably the best way for you to get a hold of me. Justin, I know you say you're down for a collab. I think we had a chat going, or maybe it was just on a comment. It was a thread on one of your videos. Send me a message. I'll send you a message. We'll see what we can do about collabing. I think that would be awesome. Everybody, want to thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Craig, thanks for joining and chatting along. Pleasure having you here. Jarrad's gone, but it was good having him on my channel and returning the favor for him having me on his Twitch channel. So, thanks everybody. We will see you again at the very latest. I probably won't be doing any live streaming tomorrow or the next day, but definitely see you again at the latest Monday where I do my usual weekly live stream. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again with another perfect launch tutorial. Take care.